Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Pirate fans, there's nothing like a home game at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, and it takes all of Pirate Nation to make it so special. Season tickets are on sale now, starting for as low as $75 a ticket. Payment plans and other season ticket benefits are available to those who lock in their tickets early. For more information or to purchase your tickets, head to ECUPirates.com or call the ECU Athletics ticket office at 1-800-DIAL-ECU.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Lazy Boy Market Sample Sell-Off. We bought out an entire showroom of 100 one-of-a-kind pieces of Lazy Boy furniture. Now we're selling it all at drastically reduced prices. Floor samples slashed an additional 50 to 70% off. This is a one-time opportunity to shop extreme sell-off prices on brand new Lazy Boy styles, recliners, power recliners, sectionals, and leather furniture, designer chairs, cocktail ottomans, and much more. Hurry! You will never, ever find Lazy Boy furniture at such low prices again at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
March is here.
Hey, Clip, can you cut this spot? Wait a minute, are those brackets?
Yeah.
Ooh, let me see who you got.
No, pick your own team. Stop copying off mine.
Oh, come on.
Productivity drops dramatically.
Yes, I knew the 12C would win. You didn't even know their mascot. Still don't.
Because in March,
Clamp down! Clamp down! Gun ball!
anything can happen.
Pirates are going dancing, baby!
Cancel your plans and maybe your productivity. Catch all the games right here on Pirate Radio, your home for March Madness. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett. Hey, and we got left side. Strong side.
Y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
Gun. First down, ECU. Spinning free. Still on his feet. Marlon Gunn Jr. is gone.
How about them Pirates, baby?
You already know, my guy.
Pirate pride, baby. Pirate pride.
From the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. You can find us on the Pirate Radio app powered by Carolina Caliber, and we are on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. We want you to be a part of the show, so come hang out with us. With the Chad gang already chiming in here on a Wednesday. How you feeling about Pirate baseball? Coming off a tough one last night, a brutal way to end it. They blow a lead in the ninth. Duke wins it in walk-off fashion. We'll hear what Cliff Godwin had to say after the game on our New Blue Pirate Report as he met with reporters, including Jared Watkins. Got that coming up in a moment. We got a big softball game today. Shane Winkler's Pirates playing great. They welcome in Stanford. You're probably not going to see a lot of Stanford in Greenville, North Carolina. Stanford is ranked, so a big softball game that we will talk about and monitor throughout today's program. We've got the Sweet 16 returning and tipping off on Thursday. We'll talk about those matchups and some Pirate Spring Football Pro Day as well. We got a lot of guests to get to, including Ken Watlington, WNCT Channel 9. We'll talk about UNCW getting smoked in the NIT. Hubert Davis out at North Carolina. Will Wade possibly out at NC State. So a lot to talk about with teams in the Triangle. Ariel Epstein will join us in hour number 1 as well. It is MLB opening night on Netflix, the greatest baseball channel of them all. We will talk to Ariel about some MLB props and futures and predictions, and get ready for the start of a Major League Baseball season. Jason Mills will join us to talk some baseball. He is the head baseball coach of the number 1 team in the state, the D.H. Conley Vikings. So they got a big matchup with South Central coming up later this week. We'll talk to Coach Mills about his great team he has at Hollywood Crossroads. Donnell Coley from the Daily Reflector will join us, and Mark Brown as well, to talk more Major League Baseball as the O's get underway on Thursday. We'll have O's baseball for you on Pirate Radio. Due to the tournament, we will not have our first broadcast until next Monday, but you can listen to Baltimore Orioles baseball this season, and we get an O's preview with Mark Brown. So we are packed with guests and a lot of topics to hit. Shirley Rhodes is here. We got intern Carter. We got Nick Bass. And joining me, head of the table, Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, a.k.a. the little guy, a.k.a. Little Finger, a.k.a. Dug In, a.k.a. Big Time. What's up, Shabone?
What's up, Clip? How you doing?
Doing great. Any update on how things are going in your... Nope. Okay. All right.
All right.
No update on how things...
Let's go ahead and hit that clip. Cut 4, Shirley. I asked Cliff Godwin.
The exclusive one-on-one, Jared Watkins and Cliff Godwin. So Brandon Golden talked to...
Yeah, you can check that out
Cliff
right
Godwin.
now. Great conversation.
Went what, 45 hours?
33, something
33,
like that.
Larry Bird. And then J-Bone with a follow-up one-on-one interview. This one wasn't quite as long.
No.
But anything else you want to say about it?
I asked Cliff Godwin, is there an update on...
On what? Well, we'll never know.
Is there an update?
Okay.
Nope.
Wait, Charlie, hit that again?
Nope.
Wait, so that's your one-on-one interview with Cliff Godwin?
Yeah, that was...
Nope.
Is there an update on... one more time.
Nope.
Yep. Is there an update?
I didn't...
Nope.
I don't think either one of us said that yep.
Yeah. Yep. Is there an update? Nope. I think that's it. Shirley?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
No update.
I was going to ask if there's an update on...
Nope. I don't want to know what you were going to ask. I want people to...
I don't think he wanted to know either.
There was no update.
Nope.
But you were going to ask about...
Colby Weber.
Nope.
Nope.
I didn't figure. I mean, I wasn't going to bother asking about Gavin Van Kempen just because, I mean, it happened Saturday. Yesterday was Tuesday. There's not enough time for them to do that testing, MRI, and get the results. So I want to know about Colby Weber because it's been about a week and a half. But no update.
No update.
Nope.
Hunter says he's not excited about Bleep right now. So.
I'm not excited about right now.
I'm excited. I think a much-needed break for both parties between the media and for both sides.
You see both sides?
Yeah. I'm not going to defend last night, but I will defend the situation. It's like bad day at the office and a very bad ending to a bad day at the office. And then literally 5 minutes after the ending of the game, right next to home plate where the ice from the Gatorade bath is sitting.
Ice up, son.
He has to talk to me and 2 other media members.
How does it feel to be talked to the way you talk to Nick every day?
Nope.
I wasn't talked to the way I talked to Nick.
Yeah, you talked to Nick way worse.
Yeah.
Than you were.
I mean, I asked the first one, thoughts on the game. And that's cut 1. Let's hit cut 1.
We got walked off, so it's not fun. So we didn't do enough offensively, left too many guys on base early, and didn't do enough pitching-wise. You got to make your own breaks on the road. But as I just told Coach O, you know, they need to make better calls on the field because when they go to review, they won't overturn them because of this percentage that they're trying to keep, 86% not overturned when they go to review. So I don't care if they can fine me. I'll pay the fine, whatever it is.
Yeah, I wasn't being talked ugly to right there.
I know.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't get the review part. Like, it has to be a culmination of bad, because there's been bad calls. We saw the Braden Burris thrown out at second where he was clearly safe, and they reviewed it and kept the out call. but those 2 calls that were reviewed for us last night, and maybe it's because I had the TV broadcast right in front of me, but they were clearly out, and the call was out on the field. So I think that had to be a reference to all bad calls this season, not the 2 last night.
All right, let's move on. He talked about Ethan Rowe's performance, cut 2.
He was awesome. You know, the only run he gave up was a ground ball that rolled through the infield. We were in a shift, and the guy hit it where we weren't.
All right, every rose has its thorn. So we heard the opening comments. Cliff talked about some of the reasons they lost. He, I guess, was asked about leaving guys on base.
13 guys left on base last night. 13 runs not brought in, and a media member asked Cliff Godwin about that.
Yeah, I just told you we left a lot of guys on base. Yep. So we didn't get to do enough offensively. Yep. Already told you that. Yep.
Nope. So Cliff was pissed after the loss. Did not want to talk about guys being left on base again.
Well, he didn't even get to finish his question.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I wouldn't have started it with 13 guys left on base. That's just like rubbing salt on a very fresh wound.
Yeah.
I would have started with the question and not even mentioned the number, but I don't think there was a way that answer was going to be good last night.
Kaz said, I feel bad for the guy that asked that. I don't know. Maybe I would feel different if I was there, but I tend to I laugh at awkward moments, and I tend to find the funny in every situation. Yeah. Let's take a big step back.
Big step.
We have a grown man wearing a baseball uniform like a kid.
Yeah.
So that's funny in itself that these coaches wear baseball uniforms. And they're playing a game, and we're sitting here getting paid to, I don't know, talk about their games that they play in their kid uniforms. So it's all kind of funny at the end of the day. This is all silly.
It's a dumb job.
So, Cliff's mad. I get that. I'm not going to crush him for not letting you or another guy finish their question.
Yeah, but
in a perfect world, he would and should.
I completely understand.
Y'all did absolutely nothing wrong, obviously.
We're just trying to do our jobs.
Yeah, which is a silly job.
Yes.
All of this is silly.
It's a very silly situation.
The whole thing's silly.
But, I don't know. I think just the circumstance it is what's wrong with it. It's literally 5 minutes after the walk-off. Normally when we
he shouldn't do it?
No. When we talk to Mike Schwartz or Blake Harrell after a gut-wrenching loss, you get 20 minutes in between that. There's got to be some, hey, you go here, you sit down, and you wait.
Well, the only reason I like covering post-game press conferences is for stuff like this.
No, this is great. And I don't feel like if there was a cool-down period, it would have been any better.
We have a library of coach meltdowns. This is what we want. This is, and again, not that we're seeking it, like Jared or anybody else wasn't trying to have a viral moment or anything. You were going to ask about the pitcher that's injured that we need to pitch.
But I mean, I just hate that we drive all the way to Durham. Durham sucks as it is. Duke's campus sucks as it is. And we get a 50-second postgame.
But this is great. Everybody's talking about it.
I understand that.
So you did your job. This is great.
But there's been times this season where it's a minute-long postgame and nobody's talking about it. It's that's what I don't like.
All right, well, when there's 78 baseball games, maybe we don't need a postgame after every game. Yeah, right?
But I don't make those rules. If I got to attend, I would like...
But you have to do all 78 to get some gold like this.
Sometimes I don't have a question. I'm not saying I'm the best at this job, but I'm like...
Nobody's saying that.
Okay, yeah. What the hell is your point here?
I don't know.
I don't even know where you were going with that.
My point is, we got some viral gold last night.
Yeah.
And you have to cover all the post games.
It's the best of that situation.
It's like mining or whatever. A mountain. You got to do the whole damn mountain or whatever to find the gold.
Yeah.
Now, what are you mad about? Because you said nobody said I was the best, and I said
I'm not saying that. Like,
and I said nobody said you were the best.
Yeah,
Is
like that wasn't even the point I was saying. Like, what? I don't
that was
understand
just
what that is.
a quick little jab.
Yeah, and I didn't like it.
Okay, but we have to have these conversations to get to moments like that.
Here's your mic.
Where you get mad, and then everybody.
Are you your voice signal?
But for real, is there an update on? That's when you said.
Is there an update?
Is there an update?
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. Yep. Oh, nope. Kaz said people talking about this post game more than the game itself. Exactly. Thank you, Jarrett. You did your job.
Yeah.
J-Bone, the voice of reason in all this. A bunch of pro clutchers that hoist the redacted. Then he said, I take that back. J-Bone is losing me. Whoa, Nick, that was a mean laugh. That was a loud, mean laugh from Nick. If you're mad,
no, just shut up, Nick. Just shut up. Nobody's talking to you.
I don't understand why you're mad.
I'm just trying to talk about this. I just feel like you're making a joke of the whole situation.
Is it not a joke?
It's a silly situation. We've already covered that, but like.
So you want to talk about this seriously?
Kinda.
All right, let's do it.
I think we're way past.
The floor is yours.
I think we have a guest.
No, I want to know. I want to know what you want to say about it.
I've already said it, but like you keep cutting me off and just.
I'm giving you the floor.
Jabs. I've already said everything I want to say.
Say it again.
Kind of forgot.
What is your takeaway here? You want to be able to ask.
I don't want to drive 2 hours to Durham just for 50 seconds of post game. I want to be able to finish the questions and get answers. Like, that's all I'm saying.
So you won't
I'm not even mad about the thing. I was laughing as I was leaving, but you have somehow made me so pissed off about this.
You just said you wanted to have a serious conversation about it, and I was making it silly.
Coach, this thing is getting serious, man. You got.
Then you said you were
there
laughing
were points
about
I wanted to make. Yes, it was funny to see him go off on somebody.
Yeah.
But like at the end of the day, I want a longer post game if I'm driving 2 hours to Durham.
All right. And that's on Cliff.
That's on the situation. Talking to him 5 minutes after is crazy.
So you want a bigger period of time.
I would like all parties to be able to cool down. Well, him cool down.
Why is the media not cool down?
It was cold as hell, man. I'll tell you what.
Y'all come in there red hot? Oh, man. All right. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I don't know why you're so angry. Are you angry at me?
Yeah, you and Nick.
What did I do?
It was just that little...
The one little jab about nobody saying you're the best? That we always talk junk. Jared, come on, dude. You can't get mad about that.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Well, you need to look in the mirror.
I don't want to do that.
The man in the mirror. And that laugh that Nick did was inappropriate. That was inappropriate, Nick, and you know it. And you owe Jared an apology. Let's take a break. Should we take a double break here to get a bigger...
Oh, Ken's here.
Yeah. Like, I don't want Ken coming into the situation. Should we take like an 8-minute break?
Let's do 20 minutes so I can cool down.
We need Jared.
I mean, the ice is on home plate right there.
Oh, dear. Jamie said Clip is the puppet master pulling Jared's strings. I'm really not. I didn't mean to piss him off there. I thought we do jabs at each other all the time. Maybe I got the wrong guy here.
Little guy.
Little guy. You're talking to Jarrett, not J-Bone. Said the quick little jab was a viral moment. No, it wasn't. It was nothing. Why did that become the big deal here? I don't want to be the big deal. The big deal is last night's press conference, which in my eyes is the whole thing silly. The whole thing's silly. To Jarrett, I see his point. It's a lot of time wasting to do something silly.
Yeah, with gas the way it is.
Don't get me started. Ken Wallington, Ariel Epstein, join us after this.
Hey Birdland, baseball is back, and there's no better place to be than Camden Yards on March 28th as the O's take on the Minnesota Twins. Be there early, 15,000 fans will receive an exclusive Kyle Bradish jersey hoodie presented by Autumn Lake Healthcare. The perfect layering piece for springtime at the yard. Don't miss the energy, the excitement, and a giveaway you'll want in your regular rotation. Visit Orioles.com/tickets.
Greenville Motor Company celebrating 40 years serving the automotive needs of Greenville and Eastern Carolina. Here is Greenville Motor Company's Brian Cook.
We offer service specials and coupons, monthly deals to help you save. We also offer our customers pickup and drop-off services, convenient scheduling for your busy life. We'll help you get the service you need with your busy schedule.
Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Go to driveherenow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arrgh!
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken-Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
The 9th annual NC Pirate Classic is back. Coming Saturday, April 4th. Presented by Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Youth hunters from all over the state are headed east, and the top scoring birds will win great prizes. Weigh-in will be held at Davenport Farms on Highway 264 in Greenville. Brought to you by Sam Jones Barbecue, the Dixie Deer Classic, Grady White Boats, Greenville Marine and Outdoor Shop, Mountain Dew, Country Mart, Moultrie Cameras, Carolina Ice, Simply Natural Creamery, Fox Brothers Construction, BAM Pest Control, Doug Henry of Farmville, American Threads, Corey Kennedy State Farm, and the Robinson Law Firm. Registration is now open for all youth turkey hunters at ncpirateclassic.com. We'll see you there.
This is retired ECU baseball player Charlie Yorgan, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. If you're cruising around town or headed out for a weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on from Capital Subaru of Greenville. From brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Stop by Capital Subaru of Greenville today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru, love what you drive. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you after a great opening segment. People still commenting about it. Let me get to some of those before we get to our in-studio guest and our guest on the phone. Jamie says J-Bone should start dressing in uniform when he's asking questions after the game. Maybe you change into a baseball uniform, cleats and all. That would be funny.
Hi. Ty.
Good job, J-Bone, says Kaz. We got Pirate Breezy. A lot of self-reflection in Greenville this week. Should we get Jay Glazer back? I think we need Jay Glazer to speak again. We need to hear his words. Steve says, have J-Bone drive home and then drive back before bringing Ken on.
The show would be over.
And then he said, keep my track of your mileage for taxes.
I am.
Mike P, one trip to Durham changes a man.
Yeah. I mean, I've already been to Durham for a game this year.
Susan said I had to turn on YouTube to see if little guy is really as mad as he sounds on the radio. I can tell Jarrett makes that face. He's mad. Although he may have been mad about something
I was not mad about last
even
night.
sillier, come to think of it. NFL related. We'll talk about in a moment. Jamie said, I think Jarrett should go talk to Cliff and ask him if he could let media finish their questions before answering. Please take a video recorder with you.
Nope.
Nope. All right. Mike P wants you to wear a full Raiders uniform. Shoulder pads, helmets. That would be awesome.
That I would do.
Receiver gloves. Kenny said, did Cliff raise his voice at J-Bone?
Are you raising your voice at me?
Jerry likes the French version, Jabone, much happier. All right, we got to get to our guest. Can we put that J-Bone interview at the open of the show? Surely. Yes. Can we do that, please? We got to. All right. Ken Watlington's here. Hey, Ken.
I'm scared.
I mean, you have walked into a buzzsaw.
A hornet's nest.
Yeah.
I got to sit between you guys.
Hornets. 44.
Hornets.
We'll take it.
Joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line, she used to ask questions to coaches when she was part of WCTI 12. She is the prop queen, Ariel Epstein. Hey, Ariel.
Hey, wait, am I on with Ken also?
Yes.
What's up?
Oh, God, I gotta hang up.
All right, keep the hate going.
This is what I do to people.
Hate. Ariel, I know Zach Maskovich, he used to I think he asked Scotty Montgomery, do you deserve to coach here next year or something? He liked to mix it up a little bit.
I think he actually just flat out went, why are you the worst?
I don't know how Bailey didn't fire Zach for that one. How fulfilled his contract ends them.
Did you ever have any awkward moments with coaches with questions or anything during your time as a reporter, Ariel?
Oh, I feel like there were a few times where I had to show that I actually knew what I was talking about. Coaches would maybe snap back, and then I'd snap right back at them. It got respect pretty quickly.
Yeah. Did they ever hey, sweetie, stick to whatever? Did you feel that way as a female reporter at all?
Sometimes, especially my first year. You have to remember, I came to Greenville when I was 1 year out of college, not even, a few months out.
Yeah.
So not only was I a girl, but I looked young and I was young. I was just turning 22 years old. It was a lot of sometimes you had that feeling you didn't belong, but I had to remind myself that I did belong in the room. It took me my first year. And then once I got through the first year where I got a little bit more guts in me and knew that Brian North wasn't going to fire me, then I was like, all right, Brian North, I'm going to snap back at these coaches, so don't get mad. And he was like, no, it's okay. I do it all the time.
Yeah, he probably appreciated that. Ken, you're not a young female, but do you you still feel like you don't belong, right?
Oh, I do not belong. I don't belong here, anywhere.
On this phone call with Ariel?
Exactly.
You don't belong.
I'll hang up now.
Ariel, as the prop queen and as a Yankees fan, I know you are excited about the start of a baseball season. I'm going to give you my complaint that doesn't matter at all, but it does to me. Why can't every team just open up on the same day so we can have a true opening day? Why do we have to have opening night and then opening day and then the Braves don't play till Friday?
Braves don't play till July.
Yeah, why can't we just have every team play?
I actually had this same conversation with my dad today. I'm not happy about it. Even though my team plays tonight, the Yankees, I wish that they played tomorrow. It's so annoying that okay, cool, it's opening night, but it doesn't feel that way. I feel like tomorrow's the real opener. Nonetheless, we're opening on Netflix. My former co-host, Maddie Viscursion's play-by-play, so that's like the only reason that I'm excited it's on Netflix, that he got that gig, well-deserved. Otherwise, why are we having opening night on Netflix? Put it on Fox. Put it on something that everybody is going to get.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. I agree. Eclectic mix of personalities. We ran over them yesterday on the show.
Jameis Winston.
I didn't even think about that. But you got Vescursion, CeCe Sabathia, and Hunter Pence, I read on the call, with Pujols, Barry Bonds, Ellie Duncan. And what is Jameis Winston doing, J-Bone? Is he a part of this?
He's like a special contributor.
Yeah.
And I think one of your WWE guys is added, too.
I haven't even... Oh, with them on Netflix.
Hulk Hogan?
Yeah. No, Jared, I got some news for you.
He's not dead.
All right, Ariel. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Before we even do, like, the futures and everything, give us a winner for tonight. Everybody wants an opening night winner. What do you got for Yankees Giants?
Oh, goodness. This is a really tough game to handicap. I was looking at the strikeout props, and unfortunately, the two worst strikeout prop pitchers, because they're always a 5.5K prop, Max Fried and Logan Webb, are on the mound. I did do some research. Max Fried has actually not done very well striking out batters on opening night. And it wouldn't surprise me if after so many innings last year as the number one starter that we see Max Fried not really make it out of the fourth inning. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Max Fried get around 4 strikeouts, so under 4.5 for him. Logan Webb, I think he can get 5 or more Ks. I saw the line move like an inch in favor of the Yankees, like minus 120 moved to minus 124. It's not a notable of enough move, but the Yankees bullpen really scares me. So that total being a 7 on the water in San Fran seems a little bit low. The only reason that they're going to say this is because, of course, it's the first game, so who has the advantage? Typically the pitcher. So I would be fading Max Fried strikeouts, maybe over on Logan Webb if you get a 5+. And that total, again, it just seems a little too low for me with the Yankees and the Giants. So I would take maybe the over of 7.
Ariel, great info there, and we'll be giving you more great info during this chat. But also coming up tonight, 7 o'clock, you will be educating folks too, right? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I have this webinar I'm doing for just if you need help handicapping baseball. It's not just me. I've got 4 or 5 different guys coming on who are very trustworthy MLB analysts. We're going to dive into each market, hitter props, pitcher props, sides, totals. These guys specialize in each of those categories. The webinar you can get at thepropqueen.com. Go to newsletter, and you'll be able to find the link. It's super helpful to be able to help yourself handicap the game because I know before any season, baseball, football, basketball, hockey, I need a refresher on how to handicap all those things, and it's going to be a very useful tool for just catapulting you into opening week.
J-Bone, last year we were involved in one future, and it was White Sox over Wins.
Yes.
And it hit, baby, and we celebrated.
Oh, yeah.
I stormed the field. I was in Dowdy Figel Stadium. I stormed the field.
Stormed the field
in
after
full
the win.
uniform.
That's right. Ariel, any win total futures you like this year?
Well, I gave out the Pirates about 3 months ago, and that's been one of the biggest movers. It went from 72.5 to 77.5.
Wow.
Now that number is a bit too high for me, but I did like the Pirates a lot this year. The Pirates, their pitching, their top 3 is really good, and the bullpen's a little suspect, but the lineup has been great. They increased their bankroll, one of the most in Major League Baseball, so they're investing. You know that the Pirates are going to want to win starting now because if Paul Skeens is unhappy there, they're going to lose the best thing to ever happen to them. I think the Pirates could get 80 wins this year. I really like them as long as their starters stay healthy. If they're in the mix somehow, maybe they do go and bolster the bullpen. But outside of that, what we saw with the New York Mets last year, you can have no pitching and a great lineup, and your team can make it to August. And essentially, if the Pirates could be above 500 heading into August, that's pretty good.
Ariel, if you are placing money on anybody other than the Dodgers to win the National League, are you just throwing it away, or is there one of those teams, one of the NL East teams, Cubs, Brewers, perhaps, anybody else you would throw a little bit on to win the National League?
Hey, listen, there's definitely value. You can't bet the Dodgers at plus 115 to win the NL in March. That's ridiculous. Huge drop-off, 7-1, plus 750 after that. There's no way the Mets at 7-1 deserve to be the second best odds to win the National League. There's just no way.
Thank you.
Mets, I know, like their lineup's not great enough and their bullpen's not great enough. They have what? Because they got one starting pitcher? Get out of here. So there's definitely value. Am I betting it? No. The biggest long shot I've bet so far is plus 350 for the Rangers to win their division. I just love the Rangers starting rotation. I know over there in Greenville, people would love to hear the Mackenzie Gore name. He's finally on a winning team. You've got two aces, veteran aces, Nathan Eovaldi and Jacob deGrom there to help those young pitchers like Mackenzie Gore, Kumar Rocker, and Jack Leiter. I really love this young versus veteran on the starters. You've got a great new manager who the players love in Schumacher. And then the lineup, they're just full of veterans and young players that the young players now 1-2 years in are going to have more experience. You've got the veterans who, as long as they stay healthy, I really like the Rangers in a division where the Astros should take a step back. Everyone's going to love the Mariners. I think last year was their year and they screwed it up. Give me the Rangers at plus 350. Great payout to win that division.
Ken, I had this conversation at AJ, so it's been a long time ago, 3 years, maybe 4, even probably 3. My buddy said, hey, I put in a future today, Spencer Strider to lead the league in strikeouts, and it was the year that he crushed everybody with strikeouts before the injuries. Ariel, I worry about these player props, even in football, and it's all because of injuries, like taking an over, because you got to factor that part in. So on that note, do you have any like individual player over-unders that you like this year? And how do you feel about, are you worried to put one in due to the rampant injuries with pitchers?
So it's funny because I love strikeout props day to day. My favorite is actually why the prop queen name exists, because strikeout props I just was crushing from 2019 until 2022 when I started to get noticed by sharps in Vegas who were like, wow, this girl's legit. That's ended up being my MLB Network gig. Was Matt Viscursion heard me on the radio and goes, wow, she's really good at the strikeout prop thing. Let's bring her on. Strikeout props helps prop queen. But like you said, the pitcher's long-term full year, I can't bet on it because of injuries, even if it's a 15-day IL stint because of somebody hurting their arm and it's precautionary. So I actually go more hitter prop focus, which I never do regular season, but I'll do it long-term for a futures. I love Brent Rooker this year, over 31.5 home runs. He's in Sutter House Park for his second straight year, which is a minor league park in Sacramento. It had the second most home runs last year to Coors Field. Give them that second year, now being familiar in the park. Plus, there are a ton of young, great players in that lineup in Oakland, well, the Athletics, that you can't pitch around Brent Rooker anymore. There are a lot of other big names in there. They're going to have to throw to him. So I would go Brent Rooker over 31.5 home runs, a number that he's gone over, I'm pretty sure, in 3 of the last 4 years.
Ariel Epstein joining us. Ariel, I am unfamiliar with Splash, and you sent me this, and this looks really cool. So this is Ariel's 20K MLB hit streak survivor. So I'm assuming people sign up, and you got around 100 people in it right now, but people can sign up and win money. And are you trying to find a guy that's going to have a hit on each day? Is that pretty much it?
It's $20,000 guaranteed to the survivor. So the last person standing makes $20K guaranteed off just a $20 entry.
Wow.
It's like the best $20 you could spend. Instead of finding a player prop or whatever to bet on, you're going to make way more plus EV if you enroll in this. There's just over 1,000 spots that are available. So if you join, all you have to do every day, pick one player to get a hit. You just can't pick that player again. That's what Survivor is. Just like in football, when you play in a Survivor pool, once you pick it, you can't play it again. But if you say, okay, tonight Aaron Judge has hit 3 home runs and 6 ribbies, whatever, in San Francisco, I want to use Aaron Judge tonight. Great. Now, this doesn't start till Tuesday, so you have time. It doesn't start tonight. But
okay.
You have time until Tuesday to sign up for this. But again, just $20 to enter. You could do a bunch of entries, too. It's not just one entry, but $20K guaranteed. You just have to survive amongst everybody else. It's awesome. It's so much fun. We did it twice last year. We just launched it today, so already about 100 entries. Make sure to get it in by Tuesday, all your entries. and you'll be eligible to win $20K.
And we can find this link on your socials, I guess?
Find it on my socials, but you could go to splashsports.com or download the Splash Sports app, and you could follow me at Prop Queen. Use promo code Prop Queen when you sign up, too. They'll give you $20 in free vouchers, but then you can sign up. Just find me at Prop Queen. But again, use promo code Prop Queen when you sign up. Splash Sports app, splashsports.com, and search Prop Queen. You'll be able to find the 20K hit streak survivor.
Kenny on YouTube says, I don't bet, but she knows her stuff. Very impressive. She's good. So for our non-bettors out there, Ariel, I like talking gambling because you can use it in, just watching sports as a novice. But for our non-gamblers, how about some predictions? Ken, we want to know about our Braves. Who do you think wins the NL East this year? And are the Braves back in the playoffs after missing it last year?
Oh, I hate that division with a passion, but I do love the Braves. As long as they stay healthy, that's a huge if. I said that about the
we're dead.
Francisco 49ers this year, too. Huge if, but I think that there's a lot of value there because I know they're plus 270 to win the division, so they have the third best odds right now. Mets are favored than the Phillies. Remember, the Phillies have some injuries to that pitching rotation. You got to wonder how Wheeler comes back. The Mets, I don't trust at all. The Braves, they've got the experience, they've got the veteran bats, they've got veteran pitching. It all comes down to, can your pitching stay healthy and can your bats heat up at the right time? I do love the Braves, though. I would never count them out, a team that's won this division multiple times in the last decade.
Ariel, you're a Ravens fan, right?
Yes.
What do you think about the Thug organization backing out of a trade?
Jared's a Raiders fan, by the way.
Listen to me. First of all, I was actually in Vegas this past weekend for March Madness. I was speaking to a friend of mine who's a Vegas beat reporter, and he was like, listen, that was a weird situation, but Crosby had to know that those scans were going to come back the way they did. And it seemed just very sketchy that the Raiders were trying to essentially hide what those x-rays were about to show. The Ravens have never given up multiple first-round picks, nonetheless a first-round pick for a player. It's just never, it doesn't happen. I think it happened one time in Ravens history. So for them to see that Max Crosby had potential risk of injury when you could get back your 2 first-round picks, and you knew you were going to get Trey Hendrickson, then why is that risk worth it? Granted, they said the plan was always to get both of them, which would have been absolutely insane. But I guess in their eyes, it wasn't worth the draft capital for a potential risk to injury.
Get her, Jarrett. Come on. This is Ariel can take it.
He would have failed a physical for all 32 seasons. The Raiders were hiding nothing. What are you talking about?
No, that's the point. So why the Ravens probably said, hey, we're going to do this deal. Let's see what it shows. Why did it all of a sudden the Ravens say, now we're confused if the plan was always to get Crosby and Hendrickson?
I think they lost 7 or 8 starters in free agency and got cold feet.
I don't know about that. I think there was some fishy stuff going on. And apparently, the picture that Max Crosby posted on his socials was not a picture of Baltimore, but he was pretending it was. It was some other picture, because the picture that he posted that he was going to Baltimore, he was still in Vegas for his sobriety party.
I like that she topped your conspiracy with another conspiracy.
Conspiracy! I know it for a fact. He never got on. So he was
never there.
Apparently, that the Ravens weren't going to send him direct. So Crosby said he had his sobriety party, and he couldn't fly in when the Ravens could get the private jet to him. So he was pissed that the Ravens were going to fly him from Vegas to D.C. and give him a car from D.C. to Baltimore. He was pissed about that, but he had his sobriety party. So he never even got on the plane. But he posted like he was landing in Baltimore on his socials, like, hey, Baltimore, so excited. But he was still in Vegas for his sobriety party. So it was all a bunch of weird crap going on.
We're going to crap on a guy for being sober?
Crap on a guy for being his injuries weren't going to be covered. I don't care about his sobriety party.
Nobody knows anything. We're all just guessing.
Jared, can I have some of those, by the way?
What?
Hunter said you were still snacking on sour grapes over there.
Yeah.
By the way, this reminds me a lot of the Carlos Correa situation. Remember that whole thing in Minnesota? With his, like, they were hiding an injury, and he, like, ended up, like, Houston didn't disclose it, and then he got hurt in Minnesota. Like, no, he was supposed to go to the Mets, and then the Mets backed out. Then Minnesota ended up taking him anyway. You remember that whole thing?
Aren't you glad you brought this up, Jared?
Yeah. It's not my day.
Not you. I know. Don't leave. Stay here. Ariel, we appreciate you.
Even though the Ravens will still break my heart, I'm probably more excited about their season than the Yankees.
Interesting. Wow. New coach. No Keaton Mitchell.
No Keaton Mitchell. No.
Yeah, that sucks. All right. Ariel, anything else you need to get out there?
Just make sure to follow along over at Ariel Epstein or Ariel Epstein socials. Join the Splash Sports contest to make the $20K. And if you are a gambler or you're not so familiar with MLB gambling, then if you go to my socials, like on Twitter, Ariel Epstein, Instagram, Ariel Epstein, you'll see all the links that you need to get onto tonight's webinar, which starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, giving you the breakdown of literally every MLB market and how to research it so that you could be a profitable bettor.
Ariel, we appreciate you. We'll talk again this baseball season.
Of course. Thanks, Clip.
All right. There is Ariel Epstein joining us. Are fans allowed to join in on the webinar? Because I would love Jared to go up there and just be like, the Ravens are a trash organization while they're talking about like Brewers player props. Screw the Ravens. All right.
At least I know she's a real fan because she's making up a bunch of stuff just like I've done.
Yeah, you can tell y'all are diehards.
Ton of respect.
I appreciate it.
She was in Vegas and heard this from a firsthand source.
Okay, well, I listen to Max Crosby's podcast. Who's more of a firsthand source than that?
I mean,
what does that guy know? I knew before anybody else in Vegas that Anthony Smith is taking a top 30 visit.
That is true. Jared.
Well, I guess Zach Kaplan knew before anybody else, and Donnell. Well, that was the third one to know.
But the first one to report it to the masses, Anthony Smith, top 30 visit, Vegas Raiders. All right, when we return, Ken Watlington's thoughts on who will be the North Carolina head basketball coach.
What happened?
Will Wade is going to
Will Wade left state for Carolina, I think.
Boy, that would spice up the rivalry.
Or did Hubert leave Carolina for state?
Ooh.
Or there's been a trade.
Yes. It could be a Mike Schwartz bidding war in the Triangle area.
We'll talk about that. UNCW getting their ass kicked.
Woof.
What in the world? They were up. I look again. They're down. They lose by 20.
It was only 19.
Okay. We will talk about that when we return and more hoops after this.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie! A new feature menu has arrived at Basil's in Greenville. Basil's new specialty menu is full of great favorable dishes like roast beef melt, creamy beef ziti, chicken hibachi pizza, apple strudel pizza, plus $4.50 margaritas every Tuesday and $3 North Carolina craft beers on Wednesday. Basil's regular menu and favorites are always available for lunch and dinner. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one. If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch Bundt Cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a Bundt Cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bunt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Lazy Boy Market Sample Sell-Off. We bought out an entire showroom of 100 one-of-a-kind pieces of Lazy Boy furniture. Now we're selling it all at drastically reduced prices. Floor samples slashed an additional 50 to 70% off. This is a one-time opportunity to shop extreme sell-off prices on brand new Lazy Boy styles, recliners, power recliners, sectionals, and leather furniture, designer chairs, cocktail ottomans, and much more. Hurry! You will never, ever find Lazy Boy furniture at such low prices again at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
This is Andre Allison, the first receiver to catch 1,000 in ECU history. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. SCI Technologies has recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. They have the most cost-effective solutions for your home or business's security and life safety needs. Call SCI Technologies today at 321-7006. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Ken Wallington's here. He said like 2 words, so I want to make sure he can speak this segment.
Hey.
There we go. I do want to discuss this, but maybe we'll wait till hour 2 with Donnell.
Yeah.
Because I want to ask Ken about... So, Ken, you grew up a North Carolina fan, and you have reasons for that, and those reasons are?
My parents both graduates Carolina. My mom in 1970, my dad in 71.
The Carolina way.
Yeah.
So, since my birth, it's been Dean Smith to Bill Guthridge, to Matt Doherty, to Roy Williams, to Hubert Davis, to whoever's next. It has been the Carolina family. It's been that way. Now, this feels like a perfect time to go outside of the family. There's no like up and coming. Wes Miller just got fired. You can't hire a guy that just got fired from Cincinnati.
Yes, and he's already been hired somewhere
and
else.
And he's with Charlotte.
Yeah.
But there's no like, hey, we're gonna bring in King Rice from Monmouth.
No.
So, is there a guy that in the family you could hire? Jarrett, what do you want to say?
Kenny the Jet.
All right, Stephen A. Smith, calm down over there.
I think the under the radar family guy would be Jawad Williams.
What's he doing?
He is he's been an assistant in the NBA for the last couple of years. He's getting supposedly some looks to be an NBA head coach, and somebody said, well, hey, why not come back to Chapel Hill and be the next Carolina guy? Which,
he was on the tail end of my Carolina fandom before I gave it up. Went to ECU. Why would I root for a school I didn't attend? It just sounded weird to me. But he's one of those guys that kind of survived Doherty, ended up winning a championship as a senior.
Yeah, and what he did 25 years ago, he was on one of those terrible teams with Doherty, but he stayed when Roy came. These days people would transfer out, be gone, and you never know anything about it.
It was like him, Jackie Manuel, and Melvin Scott.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That stuck around. All right. Well, that's kind of my point. If that's the name, then they're really isn't a great option.
No,
for a Carolina family guy.
There's not. There will be a head coach with no ties, virtually no ties to Carolina.
Now,
coaching that team. Next.
I've looked at Inside Carolina because I love the Mad, like stuff like that, and it seems like fans up there are ready to go outside the family. There's also a Todd Golden, Bruce Pearl. They'll never coach in Dean's family. They still bring up Dean Smith and
Nate
the Carolina
Oates,
way. Nate Oates, right? So I don't know. How do you feel about the move? As far as your family feel, your parent,
I actually haven't talked to my dad about it yet.
Yeah.
I think it had to be done. A lot of people will say, well, Hubert, he did a good enough job this past season, which he actually did not do a terrible job. He lost his best player.
Yeah.
But the way they lost that VCU game was not a one-time thing. That had been a recurring theme in the 5 years, the way they lost that game, the way they played against the first 75% of the game in Clemson in the ACC tournament.
And Jarrett, speaking of post-game press conferences, it was not the best
it was not.
for Hubert Davis.
Oh, my gosh, it was not.
Yeah.
The news came out around 9 o'clock last night. I spent the next 2 hours scouring the internet, InsideCarolina.com, and just reading all the people's thoughts. And I went to bed thinking 100% sure that Brad Stevens was going to be the next head coach at the University of North Carolina. I woke up this morning. Brad Stevens will not be the head coach at the University of North Carolina.
Did you really think he was?
I was convinced. I was like, oh, man, that's actually all the stars are going to align. He is going to be the guy.
He's fine. He's ready to come back.
Just step down from the Celtics. I don't know. He could get Coach Carolina.
Well, he ain't doing it. So
I like the dude. Well, first of all, here's what I don't want to happen, but I think it would be really cool if Kelvin Sampson coached North Carolina.
Yeah.
And Tar Heel fans, you don't think they would rally around that toughness and physicality and effort they play with? But he's old, and I don't think it'll happen. And I don't want it to happen because I love Kelvin Sampson, and I don't want to root for him there.
And you see a lot of the Carolina fans rallying around candidates who are in their late 40s, early 50s.
Sure.
This is a guy that could be here 20 plus years. They don't want someone who's going to be there 5-6 years, retire and or be fired.
Is Billy Donovan a real option?
I think he is, but that's one of the ones where you get some pushback. Well, he's 60. He won't be here forever. But he's got a pedigree. He's won 2 championships in the college ranks. He hasn't coached college basketball in about a decade.
Well, I mean, you said with Wes Miller, you don't want to hire somebody who just got fired. I mean, that might be Billy Donovan. Probably will be fired.
A little,
from the Bulls.
a little different, but yeah.
Yeah. I was just kind of joking there, but.
I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, that timeline, though, you got to bring in a coach before June or whatever. So that would mess them up there.
The Bulls' final game is April 12th. So that's virtually 2.5 weeks away. So it's not that far.
You're right.
But
I was thinking of how long the Hornets will be playing.
Yeah, exactly. The Hornets will be playing until June, hopefully. The portal opens the day after the national championship game, though. So we're talking a week and a half from now.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I think there could be something figured out because the Bulls are not even in contention.
No, they're
anymore.
not. They are not going to make.
My favorite guy is the dude from Iowa State, Ken.
And
Otzelberger.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. And
his team plays hard. They are fun. They are frantic. I like that guy.
And he's one of the ones in the late 40s, early 50s that kind of fits the realm of what they're looking for. I think they're going to shoot their shot with all these top guys, and they're going to end up having to quote unquote settle for somebody that maybe doesn't seem as sexy. Someone like a Mark Byington.
Yeah,
out of Vanderbilt, who played his college ball at UNCW. So he has a little bit of a local connection, but not really. Still outside.
Carolina fans would look at that as a failure, or a step down, but it would be a good hire.
Yeah, so I don't. At this point, if you put a gun to my head and said, "Who's going to be the coach?" No idea, no clue. Buzz Peterson, I don't know.
AI Dean Smith,
first ever AI coach.
Let's try it.
Hologram Tupac.
Who is this guy? Locked on LSU. Will Wade met with NC State officials to discuss reports surrounding the return to LSU. NC State expected to make a competitive offer within 24 hours to keep Wade in Raleigh. Can't confirm LSU is working to bring in McNeese AD to Baton Rouge. $5 million buyout at NC State drops to $3 million after April 1st. LSU is content to wait another week to make a move. So this story seems to be fluid. This according to Matt Moscona, who covers LSU athletics.
Well, as the resident NC State fan here, go ahead and move on. Go ahead and start your coaching search in Raleigh.
Yeah.
The way the season ended, look, I mean, first year, Will Wade, you made the tournament, kind of first 4. But if this is already year 1 and he's looking at LSU like again for another stint there, go ahead and start your coaching search up. Don't even try to make a competitive offer.
Yeah.
Go ahead and wave goodbye.
And you speaking of bad press conferences like Hubert had the other night, Will Wade's after the first 4 loss was not a good one, just completely throwing his guys under the bus and all the guys that he in turn recruited to play. But whatever.
Cussed out Joe Giglio. Talk about Darian Williams.
That's true too.
That Giglio family is getting the tongue lashing here.
And there's talk too, if Will Wade does in fact go to Baton Rouge, that State's going to try to get the guy at St. Louis, which I kind of see that as an upgrade. Maybe
not terrible.
Upgrade. I don't know, but
I saw something. This is just rumor and speculation, but this has to have been known for weeks. Just the way State played, they're like maybe the players knew and kind of just gave up. Will Wade walk around the office like, I'm better than this place?
Mike P said somehow Lane Kiffin will be the next UNC basketball coach. Kenny says the coach at High Point.
Yeah, I mean, had a great season with High Point. I think that was his first
I can't wait till
first head coaching job.
He goes to a big job and doesn't schedule mid-major.
Exactly. I'm not scheduling Akron or UNCW. That's never
Or
happened.
definitely not High Point. Yeah.
I mean, if you're State, I get he just signed an extension, but
yeah,
go throw the bag at Takeo.
Nah, you don't want him. He's not good.
I doubt they'd go down that road.
I'm kidding, by the
again.
way. Do not quote me. I love Takeo. So I just don't want everyone else to know he's.
I forgot about Kevin Keats.
But like that has nothing to do with anything. But I could see where State fans would be like, another UNCW guy? No, even though.
And I think that's true.
Yeah,
I think there's probably, at least as far as going to State, Takeo Settle's probably not going to do it.
Ken, congratulations! You're last in the Pirate Radio bracket challenge.
Yeah, man, I had a rough couple of days, didn't I?
Yeah.
Tied for first in the second chance at the Sweet 16, though.
I'm tied for what?
First.
Oh, because nothing's happened yet.
Yeah.
I had to figure that out for a second.
Dude, I was losing my mind because I thought I was just being dumb making my picks. And then Ken comes on, makes the exact same picks.
Yeah, I heard Bailey was like, you're agreeing with J-Bone. I'm like, well, we're done.
Change them. Change my picks. All right, Ken, thank you, man.
Appreciate you guys.
We'll watch you on the TV tubes.
Yeah.
WNCT at Channel 9. We will take a break, come back. Hour 2, Donnell Coley will join us. We've got Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, Rahjai Harris, and more. Back with you. Jason Mills as well from D.H. Conley. Back with you. Busy. 2 hours left to go after this.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Ready to save money on your current automobile loan? Right now, our road to savings couldn't be faster. At First Flight, we're making borrowing easy with our limited time auto refinance promotion. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, New Bern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary to see how one of our experienced lenders can beat your current auto loan rate by 0.5%. All local residents are membership eligible. Terms and conditions do apply. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
After years in the making, the new Papa John's Pan Pizza recipe is ready. Introducing a new pan pizza with edge-to-edge cheese and toppings, a crispy garlic Parmesan crust, and 6 cheeses. It's the perfect balance of a soft, fluffy interior dough and a crispy crust. You'll agree this pan pizza was worth the wait. Order the new pan pizza today from your local Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
In Beaufort County, success is built together. The Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce connects leaders, supports local businesses, and helps our community thrive. From networking to community events, the Chamber is building a stronger Beaufort County every day. Get involved, grow your network, and help shape the future of beautiful Washington.
For more information on the Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce, including future events and membership, visit wbcchamber.com.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East in Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients of Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you. Pirate Radio Live on opening night Wednesday. Donnell's Yankees in action tonight. Donnell Coley joining us in the Pirate Radio studios. How we doing, Donnell?
Let's go Yankees. Yeah. This thought just entered my mind. I don't think there will be a single sports bar that has the game on tonight.
Well, I wouldn't go
Netflix, right?
that quite far because some like big time baseball bars or Yankees bars will. But to your point, yeah. In Greenville, will there be a sports bar in Greenville that has the game on tonight?
Over under.
I'll go
what?
a half.
A half?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the over. By God, there's 3 tiebreakers.
I'll be at OTs. I'm going to say they probably won't have it.
They will not.
I could see at least one of the tiebreakers probably having it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I didn't know it was on Netflix till what, Monday?
Yeah, there's a lot of folks that aren't even aware of what channel the game will be on tonight. So,
I ain't
not
got
even
Netflix.
a channel.
Somebody's going to be like, hey, can you get the
You
Yankee
don't have
game on?
Netflix?
Nope.
I don't have Netflix.
I ain't got it.
It's a scam.
It's
baseball.
That's how they get you. They get into your home.
Yeah.
Baseball don't start for me until basketball's over. So
I hear you. Okay, fair enough. What, college or NBA?
all of it.
NBA.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
So once the Hornets lift that Larry O'Brien trophy, he'll start watching the Yankees.
I'm kind of baseball starts for me this week. And then in about 2 weeks, I kind of forget about it. And then once basketball stops,
You'll watch like 5 Braves games and then just be like, all right, see you in October.
I try to listen to or watch like a game of series, especially on the weekend, like a Friday night, Saturday night. I'll have that and listen to that. But keeping up with it is very difficult. All right. I like Donnell, Mr. Prepared. Shout out to Donnell yesterday. I went to shake his hand at Pro Day. He had gloves on.
Yeah.
I said, hey, man, you got extra pair for me? He said, nope. Give me a nope.
You asking for an extra pair of pants too, wearing shorts out there?
Yeah, my guy was just
Well, I couldn't squeeze into those, but it was cold out there, man.
Yeah, man.
Very cold.
Hey, shout out to you and Zach Kaplan for staying the whole time.
Yeah.
It got to the point I was like, I don't care anymore.
Well, you had a show to produce.
At that, and I worked it out, trade with Zach Kaplan, pro day interviews for baseball post game. Which
how'd that go?
It went pretty well.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony Smith. The baseball post game. It went as good as you could imagine.
When Shirley gets back to her throne, we will play some more of that audio real quick. I wanted to hit this. What do we do on sports talk radio? Hosts make everything about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll interject myself into this story real quick. Went to a ECU basketball game a couple years ago. Final home game of the season against Charlotte. I had guaranteed we would beat Charlotte. We lost. We didn't beat them.
Hey, that's fine. Can't win them all.
But the good news is not a lot of people knew because the game wasn't on the radio because the announcer, didn't show up. And I like Darren Vaught. He's been on our show. So this is not like a personal attack against Darren Vaught, but he didn't show up to the game. I think he lives in the Triangle. I'd heard that he got the game time mixed up, which is not a great excuse. The schedule comes out like 8 months prior to the season. But and I got so upset about it because Jeff Charles was the consummate professional, and it wasn't about Darren as much as just like the whole program. It's like, why do I care if we don't have an announcer show up to the game and we got. It just feels like we're going through the motions with basketball. And I tweeted out, reason number. Actually, Igo, I think, tweeted out some about Darren Vaught not being there, and I quote tweeted him and said reason number 1 million, whatever, that ECU is an unserious basketball program. The next morning, I was fired from my post at PA. And I get that. Why would you give money to somebody who speaks negatively about your organization?
Yeah.
So I get their side. I'm fine with that. So anyway, fast forward. I think Darren does a good job, and he does it solo. That cannot be easy to call a basketball game by himself.
Yeah.
Again, kind of unserious. Can we not get the guy color announcer? Last night, Duke walks off East Carolina, 3-run bomb. Pirate fans are pissed. Cliff is pissed. Mm-hmm. Today, Jarrett's pissed. But Darren Vaught quote tweets it and says, "There's nothing on this planet I love more than a walk-off. You can only tie it." What does that mean? You can only tie it?
I don't know. Maybe you can only tie the feeling of a walk-off. You can't beat it.
There's nothing on this planet I love more than a walk-off. You can only tie it. Okay. Now he's quote tweeting about Duke walking off East Carolina. Scott, who is a Twitter friend of mine, I think I've met him IRL maybe, but he talks a lot of ECU baseball. He said the voice of ECU basketball apparently loves seeing us getting walked off tonight, so that's cool. Hashtag serious program. I didn't see that part of it. Darren Vaught said ECU fans are frustrated with the season. I get why, so I don't think Scott means it this way, but just in case there's confusion, I call baseball for neutral outlets. I root for everyone and only want good games. Walk-off finishes are the most exciting, that's all. How do you feel about the ECU basketball announcer saying there was nothing better than what happened last night to ECU baseball?
Now, after I read this at 10:35, this was at their 8 domestic lights. I sent this to my buddy, said, need a new basketball guy. He said, get him out of here. And, now that I am sober and have thought about this longer, we need a new basketball guy. No, man. Like, what? You can't. I completely agree. Hey, take the ECU out of me, and that is exciting to see a walk-off home run. But I cover East Carolina. I have to talk to Cliff Godwin after that game. I did not want that to get walked off.
Yeah, I think Darren does.
Just a little awareness. That's all I'm asking for. You can feel that way. Maybe don't tweet it out.
Read the room.
D1 baseball. I think he talks a lot of ACC. FSU. So like he's a big ACC guy. But yeah, that's That is very interesting. Like Jim Zoki does football.
Yeah.
And basketball. He fills in. So I was going to say that would be like if Charlotte beat ECU in basketball in a buzzer beater. And he was like, there's nothing better than this.
I grew up a State fan. Hey, they played him in football this year. When we don't get that fourth down in the red zone, that'd be like me tweeting out in the middle of Blake Harrell's press conference, nothing better than a State win against the in-state rival. It's
a fourth down stop.
It's stupid, man.
Right, yeah. Nothing better. And I've said that, like, nothing gets the crowd more fired up than like a fourth down stop. So that would be a great example of that. Man, I love a fourth down stop after our game just ended.
The team I cover got beat. And it's not even like I want to crap on Darren Vaught, but even with him replying to Scott, it didn't really seem like he had the situational awareness, because he's like, clearly Scott doesn't mean it this way. It's like, I think Scott means it that way.
I think I'm going to quote tweet him and see if I could get fired from something else and he can keep his job again. I want to see how many jobs I can lose
2 for 2
while he keeps his jobs.
Clip's like, I don't think you should, no-show work on days. They're like, Clip, speaking of no-show and work, don't bother coming in tomorrow.
Yeah, you're out. I got a bad feeling I might not be here tomorrow.
It's been a good run.
Really?
It's been a good run, man.
I mean, after that jab you took at me, it wouldn't surprise me if I was doing your job tomorrow.
Stay tuned. Jamie says someone has to remind Donnell to dress down when he's on the show. Way too fashionable.
Dude, I'm coming right from the office. I was just texting him this early, but literally, I just got back from the office.
I've been interviewing interns the last couple weeks, and this girl came in a pantsuit, and I'm just wearing hoodie. Clip's wearing sweatpants. It's like, hey, we don't dress like this here.
Yeah. She'll get it.
Dress like the job you
Nah,
want.
she won't, because she thought she was going to get paid for this. And no.
There with that one, yeah. Jeez.
Oh, man.
Ouch. Woo.
Jamie said, what an idiot that guy is. I don't want to,
He's great at what he does.
Yeah.
Just maybe do it somewhere else. I'm kidding.
I mean, he's got all these jobs. It might hurt him to lose one, right?
Here, Duke's looking for a basketball guy.
I like Jim Zoki as a human and an announcer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the baseball guy, Dylan. I don't know him.
He's been on Bailey's show. Seems like a nice fellow.
Yeah.
I mean, you hang around Coach O that much, it's got to rub off.
I'm going to ask Shirley, because Shirley worked with Jeff forever and was his morning wife forever. Should ECU try to find a voice, Shirley, or do you like let's get a basketball guy, football guy, baseball guy?
I'm old school. I like the singular voice for multiple sports. Because that's who you kind of identify with when you're growing up. You listen. I mean, if you think about some of the greats, they did more than one sport, really. So that's where I would go.
Man, the fact that we couldn't get anything done with Corey Glore is just insane. We had a guy that loved it here. And not every fan is going to like every announcer, but he had a pretty good approval rating, I feel like. And now he does all of Tulane athletics. They love him down there. He loves it down there. But he'd have done this job if they would have, made a good offer to him.
And it just it's better. I love Eric Collins as the Hornets announcer. I don't like Eric Collins as a Prime Video announcer, because it takes that juice away.
Yeah.
I like listening to him be like, well, Bam Adebayo might be the worst player in the league, even though he had 83 points last week. I like hearing that. I don't like hearing Harrison Barnes had a good shot there.
LaMelo!
Yeah. Chicken salad! I love that.
Yeah.
I want to listen to the game and be connected to the team through the person describing the game. I don't want to listen to an ECU game and it just be right down the middle calling the game. I can listen to the ACC network broadcast if that's the case.
Another case in point, Bill Brzezinski, who used to cover the Carolina Panthers. We used to listen to him when we carried the Panthers on Pirate Radio years ago. And I loved the way, my favorite line is, "He hate me, we love you." When, that was the year I think the Panthers went to the Super Bowl that year. But then he ended up leaving the Panthers and going to Westwood One, and I didn't enjoy him as much. I really felt like he was all invested in calling the Panthers, and I really enjoyed it. But then when he went to Westwood One, was just doing.
He had an ugly exit from there too.
Yes, it was a very ugly exit, which probably had something to do with it. But I enjoyed listening to him. But I get your point about Eric Collins. When he's not doing Hornets basketball, he does sound much different.
Mike P said, I think we should have one person for every sport, but they have to use a different voice for each sport.
Oh, yes.
Interesting.
It's like Jim Henson calling the games.
I kind of like the idea of impersonators, like hiring Chandler to go do Gary Hahn at NC State.
Yeah.
And he does the game as Gary Hahn. So fans can have Gary Hahn forever.
I think Gary Hahn just been summoned.
Gary, what do you think? You ready to call some games for the Pack?
I think I'm ready to call the games for the Pack.
Anything to say about our...
How about Will Wade following all those LSU accounts? How about that?
How about that, Gary?
On the Case IH, for looking at people's Twitters.
How do you feel about the society today, Gary?
The society?
Yeah.
In El Paso?
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
I hear that's where LSU.
That's the first horizon.
Never mind. Donnell's looking around like, am I going to get canceled?
Hey, at least
Donnell, I apologize for what took place here earlier today.
You know what?
We have gone back as a society. Tony Collins broke the color barrier on our Pirate Radio bracket years ago, Shirley, and we can't put Donnell in. Is that where we are now?
I think it was a slight oversight. However,
we're going backwards.
However, Donnell, I have your points. I tallied up your points.
What's he got?
So far, heading into this weekend, you have a total of 43 points, and you are sandwiched right in between the Zacks.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Zach Lewis and Zach Kaplan.
I think he would have rather just not been. But, I mean, hey, look, Mike Joy makes his comments NASCAR practice broadcast the other day, and then this happens. This world's going backwards.
What am I? Never mind. I don't even know. Want to know what
DEI
that
is Dale Earnhardt Incorporated. And NASCAR does not stand for diversity and equity.
Matt would have loved if Kevin Monroe, man, I love K-Mo, but now he will be watching his son play ball at Stanford. Marcus. That they are. Matt says, how about we get one guy, but they're different disguises? What is wrong with you? I get it.
We got the Hamburglar calling baseball. Grimace calling football.
All right, Donnell, was yesterday your first pro day?
That technically, yes. I've sniffed around like Campbell. They had did a little sniffing around there, but they didn't have really a great pro day. So
Were you?
That was the most elaborate.
What'd you think?
I liked it. It was long.
Yeah.
So long now.
I could see where if it was your first, it'd be cool, but I've been to a lot of them, and I feel like it dragged on for some reason yesterday.
It definitely dragged on.
I think that has to do with whoever was running. Because don't the scouts run it amongst them?
Yeah.
A lot of
bet the under on the Colts this year. That's all I'll say that.
All right, sorry, Jamie. So the Colts guy screwed it up yesterday?
I mean, it seemed like last year.
Joke organization?
Last year, it was bang, 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 bang. And maybe there was more interest because it's like, hey, we got Savone Revel. He could be a first-round pick. We got Rahjai Harris. Everybody loves Rahjai. Maybe that's why the excitement level was up for me last year.
Yeah.
But, man, yesterday just dragged and dragged and dragged and dragged. They were in a huddle for like 30 minutes comparing notes on what? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
This guy ran fast. Nah, I think this guy ran fast.
Yeah.
All right, well, I don't know. Donnell, Pirate Baseball back in action, but they'll be on the road this week, losing on a walk-off last night. We talked about it earlier. Donnell was not there to get him some of the angry Cliff Godwin. Let's hear cut 4 again. Jarrett's question about if there's been an update.
Nope.
All right, there you go.
All right. Well.
No update. How about leaving a lot of guys on base, Shirley? Cut 3.
Yeah, I just told you we left a lot of guys on base. Yep. So we didn't get to do enough offensively. Yep. Already told you that.
He got 2 yeps in.
Yep.
That's why mine started with yep.
We talked about it earlier, Donnell. I find the humor in everything, so I can kind of laugh at this, but you guys are there trying to do your job, get quotes for a story and all that. I think this is great for what we do. We're playing the audio, and more fans are talking about this than they've talked about any post game all year. So from that standpoint, all content is good content, I guess. But from a writer standpoint, you actually want some insight and things like that, right?
Yeah. You know what? Like when you go into games like this, like you kind of know what you want to write about and what you know, like it's a midweek game, it's in-state this, in-state that. So it's not like devastating for me to get these one word and these little snips and stuff like that because I already know what I'm writing. And yeah, it was a walk-off, okay, but I just need you to say a little bit of something on, what happened in the game. And then I pretty much have my story. So,
yeah.
But it is discouraging, like especially if you're a new reporter and you're sitting here like, hey, I get to ask Cliff Godwin a question. He just gives you that. And he just goes off on a tangent and just starts talking about other stuff. It's like, okay, now, all right, this is how it's going to be for the rest of like my career. So that is
right, yeah. But
so when you look at it like that, that's discouraging. But
every spring, this is it.
This is
every winter, you're going to get a ton of respect, at least for the next year. And then football, it's going to be all about us.
Yep.
And then baseball, don't know what the hell you're going to get.
Every coach.
I'm not excited about right now.
Every coach has their thing. I like Cliff, but I don't have to talk to him after every game.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I was there, I definitely would have cracked up at that. Hey, did you chuckle at all?
No.
No?
After your question?
I tried.
His question?
Well, yeah, after that, because that was it. Like, he walked off.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm breaking stuff down. And then as I'm breaking stuff down, a Duke player comes up with a baseball and a Sharpie. He's like, is Parker Bird in the dugout? I'm like, I don't think I'd go in there. I think maybe DM him.
Yeah.
That was the funniest part to me. And maybe that's why I left the stadium laughing, because he really thought that he was about to go walk in our dugout and everybody be like, "Hey, man!" Like,
You should have set him up. Yeah.
Good walk off.
He said, "Is Parker Bird in the dugout?" I said, "Most likely," but I don't know, man.
What was it? Charles Barkley told a story about how like Bird and McHale, they were like, "Hey, have you met Kareem? Go meet Kareem." And apparently he was like, didn't really interact with a lot of folks, liked being on it. He was in the back like reading a book or something. And Barkley was like, "Hey, Mr. Abdul-Jabbar, I'm Charles," and he like looked up slowly and said, "I'm reading." And Charles walked out, and Bird and McHale were like cracking up, like, "You idiot! You should have done that. You should have said, yeah." And you know what? Cliff's in there too. He'd love to talk to you.
We just got to talk to a man, happy as all get.
Yeah. Oh,
Should have told him to ask the question you were going to ask him, and then see if you got a different response.
Yeah, we got a boot in the ass instead of a nope. I'm just glad I got a nope.
All right, Donnell, check out his work, pages of Daily Reflector, online reflector.com. Anything else going on in the sports world that has your attention right now?
Softball, man. Softball's here this weekend, so I'll be at least one of those. And
they're here today against Stanford, big game, and then home this
weekend. Get out of here and go to that. Yeah.
You going to that?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah, they're giving away free pizza for the game, by the way, to fans for tonight's game.
Hello.
Take off your press pass. Get a pizza, put it back on.
You think I won't? No.
Or keep it on. I mean, hell.
Right? Yeah.
I bet Zach Kaplan will be there if they're giving away free pizza.
They better get one whole one for me.
Donnell, you can go back and get another one. They don't care. I've been up.
Done and dusted.
I've been up 3 times. It's cool, man. In fact, get me one if you're going. Ask for 2.
Yeah, Zach. Just real quick.
Let's take a break. Thanks, Donnell.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you.
Thank you, guys.
We'll take a break, come back when we return. Talk to Rahjai Harris, our guy, on the roster and on the field this Saturday when the Battlehawks take on DC.
Defenders.
Yep.
Didn't want to get confused with Donnell.
Oh, yeah.
The DC Defenders. We'll talk to Rahjai when we return after this.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC. Pirate Nation, get ready. It's baseball season. You got hot dogs, apple pies, and GMCs. That's right, GMC 1500s. You got 0% or 20% off. $11,549 off when you have a trade-in, and we have over 50 to choose from. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer. Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Your future is full of possibilities, and Pitt Community College can help you explore every option. You can earn a degree, learn a trade, transfer to a university, or launch a new career. We offer the support you need to succeed with flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and programs designed for the real world. Your path, your future, your college. Pitt Community College. Register now
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
It's Bostic Sugg Furniture's Lazy Boy Market Sample Sell-Off. We bought out an entire showroom of 100 one-of-a-kind pieces of Lazy Boy furniture. Now we're selling it all at drastically reduced prices. Floor samples slashed an additional 50 to 70% off. This is a one-time opportunity to shop extreme sell-off prices on brand new Lazy Boy styles, recliners, power recliners, sectionals, and leather furniture, designer chairs, cocktail ottomans, and much more. Hurry! You will never, ever find Lazy Boy furniture at such low prices again at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers, or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
What's going on, guys? This is Inky Johnson. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. And spring is here, and so is your glow up. The Spring Soiree has arrived at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa, happening now through April 3rd, and this exclusive event is all about you. If you're thinking about enhancing your features or upgrading your skincare routine, now is the perfect time. Enjoy special event-only pricing you won't see again this season. If you're not sure where to begin, schedule your complimentary consultation and let our experts guide you every step of the way. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa, refresh, renew, and reveal your best self this spring. Give them a call today at 752-1406. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Jamie said, is Coach Schwartz going to come on the show again? Jarrett doesn't think he would.
Not would. I don't think he will.
What's the difference between what I said and you said?
Would be him saying, no, I don't want to do it. Will be like, nah, you ain't got to do that.
So you don't think he'll come on the show?
Mm-mm.
Because of me?
No. Just, I don't know.
Why wouldn't he? Speak your mind. Be honest.
Nah.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
What do you do?
It's just a thought.
What do you do? What do you do? An interview with you?
Yeah, media day.
But not on Pirate Radio.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll see. I'll put in an interview request. Because I love interviewing Shorts.
Yeah.
He's awesome to talk to. But yeah, Jamie, we want to do an off-season interview with Coach Schwartz. But right now, we will do an interview with Rahjai Harris as he is on the St. Louis Battlehawks, and he will be playing this weekend, and we talked about that with Rahjai. All right, joining us on Pirate Radio Live, our guy, number 47, Rahjai Harris. Rahjai, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm blessed. I can't complain about yourself, my guy.
We're doing great. So, Rahjai, we're here in Greenville, North Carolina. You are where?
I'm in Texas right now, Arlington. I did make the team, so that's another blessing, man. And that's what we've been working for, man. I'm so excited for this opportunity Saturday for my first professional stint, man. But all the hard work, all the 1%, man, it's got to add up Saturday. So I'm just really excited.
All right, just knocking down dominoes, get the call, make the team, play in a game, win a championship, move on. Just 1% each day. Rahjai, yeah, I'm happy for you, man. So I didn't know last week. Shirley saw the cut list. Your name was not on it. I felt weird, asking you. I was like, man, I don't know what to ask you. So when I finally texted you, I just said, "Are you still in Texas?" That was my way of asking, "Are you good?" But no, man, we're all happy for you. How about, I don't know, when you found out last Thursday that you were on the roster? What was that like for you?
Well, I woke up, man, and I ain't had no phone calls, no texts. So I really didn't know anything. My parents was calling, my dad was calling, mom was calling, everybody was calling, asking me. And I was like, I don't know. So it was crazy. Noah had called me, and he busted out laughing as soon as he got on the phone. So I'm like, what you laughing at? He's like, well, you're still in the hotel, so I mean, that's good. That's a bet, man. And like an hour later, I was asleep. My dad woke me up and was like, hey, they just put something on Instagram. Go check it out. So got on Instagram. I seen what they had posted, like the offense, defense, special team stuff, man, and seeing my name right there. So it was definitely exciting, man. It was definitely the patience. And I think it hit me later on that day. You feel me? Like, I was by myself chilling, man, and it kind of just hit me, like, all the hard work I done put in to this point. You feel me? All the long nights, the early mornings, it finally paid off, man. So just excited, man. Really am excited for it, man. Really excited just to show, like, what 47 can do. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, cannot wait to see it. And Rahjai and the Battlehawks will be in action. So where are you playing this weekend?
So we're going to be in St. Louis this weekend, man. We got the DC Defenders, the reigning champs, man. So another opportunity just to go out there, man, and just punch them in the mouth and snap one and snap 100 and just have a little fun with it.
So, Rahjai, you were a great player in South Carolina. One of the best here in Greenville was Cornell Powell with J.H. Rose, went on to Clemson. From what I understand, Holton Ahlers may have tried to get him here to ECU. Do you know Cornell at all? Did you ever work out with him? See him?
I've seen him up here. Never worked out with him.
Okay.
Met Young's a couple times.
Yeah.
But I really don't know too much of him. I believe he still plays at DC.
Yeah,
so it'd be a good opportunity
DC
to run into him after the game, talk to him, let him know where I'm from and everything like that, and chop it up with him a little bit.
Yeah, good dude. He does a lot for the community around here. So big. I actually went to my rival high school, so I didn't like him in high school, but but no,
gotta love him now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Rahjai, how about? Do you feel like you're in game mode? Like it's gotta be such a weird deal where you are fighting to make the team, and now, all right, this is just strictly football. Let's go win some games. Let's go put some good tape out there. So how about the prep for the team and everything, the playbook, offense? You got that down pat?
Yeah, man. So camp was basically for that, to learn the playbook, play fast. So now it's kind of like just play fast, man. We done ran everything that we're going to run. I mean, we got wrinkles and stuff like that, man, but now it's just to the point now we just go out there and just put good stuff on film. You know what I'm saying? You know what you got to do. You know your assignment. Now it's time to go execute, man. And honestly, man, I'm excited. You feel what I'm saying? I'm being right where my feet at. I'm really not trying to think about tomorrow. I'm just trying to take advantage of this full day today.
How many backs you got on the roster in St. Louis?
So it's 4 of us, man. It's
Okay.
4 of us. We all got different attributes, man. We all are different, man, in our different ways. But excited to see everybody, man, all the whole backfield out there and just working, man, because you can't stop all 4 of us. You feel what I'm saying? So, man, I'm excited to see it. Excited to see it. Ready to just attack it.
You gonna be on special teams? You think?
Yeah, man. I'm on special team. I'm everywhere, man. You gonna see me, man. I'm everywhere out there. I'm everywhere.
Interested to see how long it takes for Rahjai to become a fan favorite in St. Louis, the way he was here in Greenville.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
exciting
see. We'll
stuff.
see.
We had a pro day yesterday, Rahjai, and
I heard.
Saw Anthony Smith run, Mike Wright run, J.D. Lampley and the guys. But how much do you remember back to your pro day? How much did you? One of my funniest moments I thought was Sam Danka going up to a group of scouts and like kind of peeking over and then talking to them about what was on their paper. Did you have any interaction with the scouts? Do you remember when you had pro day?
Yeah, I talked to the Bills scout. I talked to a lot of scouts that was out there. I was just really trying to extend my hand and let them know who I was.
Yeah.
And that's what they teach us at ECU. That's what they taught us at ECU. I'm pretty sure they're doing the same thing now.
Right.
But I definitely seen them yesterday, man. I seen JD look rocked up yesterday. I seen Sam, Marlon, man. I seen a lot of people, man. Mike Wright, Anthony Smith, all them boys out there, man. And it just made me happy, you feel what I'm saying? I sent Marlon a text that morning and just told him to go be you. You feel what I'm saying? That was just the message. Just go be you, have fun with it. And I'm pretty sure that's what he did. I'm pretty sure that's what all of them did. They just had fun with it, man. So shout out to everybody, Raheem, everybody, man, that I played with, man. And hopefully they get that opportunity they've been working for.
When you were doing your kind of showcase deal down in Florida or stuff in Texas, are you still doing, like, if you ran the 40 now, what would it be compared to your time at ECU?
Oh, man. We running now, Clip, man. I don't want to give too much insight. I don't know who's listening, man, but we running now, Clip, man. I feel the best I done felt, man. And,
that's great.
I'm really just ready to put it on film, man, and just show the world what I can do. You feel me? Not just in the backfield, not just on special teams, but everywhere on the field, man. Like, I want to get to the point where, like, week in, week out, man, they scouting for 47. You feel what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir.
We definitely got to get there. It's definitely going to take a little patience, man, but that's what I'm all about, stacking that 1%, man. So I guess we're just going to see how it's going to go Saturday, man, and see how it's going to go for the rest of the spring. Get an opportunity, man, and the rest is history, folks.
Yeah, man. So for folks that don't know, the hub of the UFL, which kicks off this weekend, Battlehawks and D.C. Defenders is there in Texas, but you'll be playing in St. Louis. So when do you guys go to St. Louis?
So it's the same as college. We leave on Friday. We got some stuff to do while we're up there, some community service stuff.
Right.
But it's more chill, it's more lax. And I think we meet again at around 8 o'clock at night or something like that. So we leave around 9, get there 11, it's your downtime, go eat with your family, chill, sleep, relax, film, whatever you want to do. And then at 8 o'clock at night, I believe, I might be wrong, you have a meeting and stuff like that, offensive, defense, special teams, stuff like that. So it's more relaxed a little bit, but, man, you meet so much, man, during the week, man, to learn this install. It's like, you run the plays to not mess it up. You know what I'm saying? It's to perfect it. So excited, man. I really am excited just to go out there, man, and be a professional this weekend.
Rahjai Harris back on ESPN. It'll be noon on ESPN coming up this Saturday. We'll have some good college basketball to watch, but before that, it'll be the UFL and D.C. taking on St. Louis. Man, good stuff, Rahjai. So, game one as a professional, and then that sounds great, right? That sounds awesome.
That sounds great. I tell you, if you would have told me this a year ago, I'd be right here, man. I would truly believe you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I truly believe you that I'd be right here doing what I'm doing, man. So anybody that's listening, any kid that's listening right now, don't give up on your dreams. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're the only person that's gonna chase them as hard as anybody. You feel what I'm saying? You're the only person that can believe in yourself. You feel what I'm saying? So just go out there and chase your dreams, man. I'm going to do that Saturday, and I'm very excited to do it.
And thank you, Rahjai, for joining us, kind of chronicling your – hell, when we started talking to you, I mean, you were working out. You were trying to make it, and here you are. So it has been really cool. Week to week, you busting your tail to get here, and here you are. So I know you're going to make the most of it. And
I'm
hey,
excited,
Rahjai, when you come back to Greenville, I know you'll be heading to Basil's, and you'll be getting some wings.
I'm definitely ordering the wings. I'm ordering a lot, man. The cheese sticks, the wings. That's it. I'm not telling nobody else my order. All right, you're not listening by now. You don't know my order by now. Sucks to be you, man. But the wings, please go try the wings out at Basil's. They're not on the menu. Just go tell them that you want the wings.
You want to be like Rahjai Harris? You get the wings at Basil's. That's how
Get
you do
the
it.
wings.
Rahjai, well, now you got a whole bunch of St. Louis fans around Greenville, North Carolina. So we'll be watching on Saturday. Good luck to you, man, and happy for you. And we'll talk to you next week.
I appreciate you, my guy. It's always a blessing, man. Tell everybody to say hello.
Shirley, Rahjai said hello.
Hello. Hi, Rahjai.
Hello. I'm happy for multiple reasons. A, I like Rahjai as a person. B, got something to watch before the Elite Eight starts on a Saturday. And C, I believe in Rahjai, but like pro football is such a cutthroat business. Yeah. I was worried about him making the team, being around, but for now, we get to now chronicle his first year as a professional here on Pirate Radio. So very excited for him, his family, and I'll be tuned in on Saturday.
Yeah, I needed a reason to watch the UFL because, let's be honest, it's a bad product. I don't think it's good football at all. But Rahjai's in it. I'll be watching Saturday at noon on ESPN, the TV says.
ESPN. I'm not even going to make a jab, Jarrett, because I jabbed you earlier, and it affected you negatively, and I'm your friend. So I'm not going to make a jab.
But now I want to know what it is.
If anybody knows anything about a bad product when it comes to football, you would know as a Raiders fan. Yeah. Was what it was going to be.
Yeah, well, that's not personal. I mean, look, I know what I've been watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I don't know when I can jab you or not.
Well, like earlier, it was kind of personal. This is just like, yeah, you cheer for a bad team. It's like, I think if anybody knew, it'd be me.
All right. You're great. You do a fine job, man.
I know.
Okay. Well, you know. So what do you care what I say?
I care about your opinion. Sorry for holding you in high regard.
Sorry. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Hour 2. We got conversations with Jason Mills, D.H. Conley, also a O's preview, Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. Charlotte Hornets winners tonight. Good grief. The NBA has a problem with bad teams. And guess what?
Adding 2 more.
They're adding 2 more.
I got some thoughts.
Well, we'll hear them when we return after this.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This March, get behind the wheel of a new 2026 Subaru Outback Premium at Capital Subaru of Greenville. Lease it now for $365 a month for 36 months. And don't forget about this Subaru A Lot to Love event, all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires March 31st, 2026.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Warm up from the winter with hot manufacturer rebates and store discounts. Buy any new Winchester Super X pump, Wildcat, Expert, or XPR, get $25 back. Getting ready for turkey season? Buy any new Winchester Super X pump shotgun, get $50 back. Or bring in the heat with a Savage $100 rebate on a Savage Renegade shotgun. Don't forget 50% off Nomad turkey gear. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
This is Dr. Hode from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest to goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m. Serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get one.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store, serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. And coming soon, Highway 11 right across from Ayton Grifton High School. Both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Shirley, intern Kata, Nick Bass, and Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone, joining us. Jarrett, you wanted to talk NBA?
Yeah, Hornets win by 44, man. A year ago, this time last year. Just a year ago. We lost by 42 to the Kings.
Wow. What a difference a year makes.
Yeah, and
Were the Kings good last year?
No.
Okay.
That's what sucked about it.
Yeah.
No more Kings. I'm going to an event tomorrow. No more Kings to protest the Sacramento Kings. They should be relegated to the G League. How do you go from being a 2 seed, the whole light the beam, you had the whole city of Sacramento fired up, to this? But you lost by 44 to the Charlotte Hornets.
When was Light the Beam?
I had my show at WZMB, so that was probably 3 or 4 years ago.
And who was on that team?
Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk. I mean,
De'Aaron Fox.
Really the only Keegan Murray, the only guy who is not on this team that was on that team is De'Aaron Fox. That's the only difference.
Wow.
And Mike Brown, the coach. They
fired him.
Those are the only differences.
Yeah.
They fired Mike Brown because he wanted to get rid of De'Aaron Fox, and they're like, no, we're keeping De'Aaron. And then they fired Mike Brown the next year anyways.
And they got rid of,
Yeah, but Adam Silver is the worst not only commissioner in sports, he's the worst person in sports.
The worst person in sports.
Yeah. At the All-Star break, he had his press conference, and they're like, hey, man, there's a lot of issues in the league. And he's like, we're going to fix tanking by making a tournament for the number 1 pick. We're going to fix the league by implementing AI. And we're adding 2 more teams. Like, it seems like every decision he's making currently is just driving this league lower into the abyss.
So I saw today they are bidding for teams in Seattle and Las Vegas?
Yeah, and that will probably range to $7 to $10 billion. And I mean, maybe the big picture thing of this is like there's a lot of injuries. Guys are overworked. Maybe adding 2 more teams, you can keep the TV contracts the way they are. You're getting billions of dollars from those TV contracts. You can keep it, have the same amount of games, but also limit the amount of games one team plays, if that makes sense.
Does that mean the Memphis Grizzlies and probably the New Orleans Pelicans will be in the Eastern Conference?
It was either the Timberwolves, Grizzlies, Pelicans. I think 2 of those 3 teams will move to the East, and then you'll add Las Vegas and Seattle.
Yeah.
But it's just like there's so many bad teams in the league, so many teams trying to tank, and
we were that bad team for so long that now I recognize when we're favored by 20 points in every game, and we're beating them by 44
points.
I realize how many other bad teams there are.
These teams don't have talented players. I mean, I just named Domantas Sabonis is one of the best power forwards in the league, or centers, whatever he is. He averages a double-double. Like, these teams have talent, but it's a problem, man. Like, they're just losing. And then you got what's going on in Milwaukee. Have you seen what's going on in Milwaukee? The Bucks want to shut down Giannis, and he says, no, I'm playing. And now they
got a Max Crosby situation.
The Players Association is getting involved. And it's kind of the same thing where it's like, hey, man, you've had 2 calf injuries in the last 4 months. This is a bad sign. You're probably going to rupture your Achilles, tear your ACL.
So what are the Players Association? What are they saying? Who are they? What side are they on?
Giannis, because he says he's not hurt. And honestly, I mean... Honestly, you never know.
Yeah.
The NBA, I want to say it sucks, but the Hornets are beating teams by 44, so I'll say it's the best league in sports.
Well, I'm not an NBA fan. I'm a Hornets fan. I'm not an MLB fan. I'm a Braves fan.
Yeah.
But I am an NFL fan. I'm a fan of the Shield.
I will say I was a fan of the NFL. I loved NFL football before I was a Raiders fan. So
if Washington ceased to exist, I would still watch it. I mean, part of my love was taken away when Dan Snyder ripped a lot of my love away. Yeah. But then, losing the team name, not having a name, now having a stupid name, like they have thrown some haymakers at me to make me stop just pulling for them altogether. But I could still watch the NFL if my team wasn't involved. I can't say I could do that for other sports.
I would still watch the playoffs in those sports. Not that I watch too much MLB.
I'm trying to remember, did I watch the finals? Who was it? Pacers and
Thunder. Last year was the first time I didn't really watch any of the finals.
Yeah, I didn't.
And I guess which kind of proves the league's point of why they need big market teams to succeed.
Oh, no. Hunter says, let's talk about the NFL playing on Wednesday in Australia. Now, so segment 1, when Jared got mad, during the break, you said you were more mad about seeing that NFL news.
Because I saw it during your open. And, I listened to Jimmy Buffett the whole way to work today. I've been in a good mood today. And then I saw that, and it was just downhill. And the annual Thursday game, which is the normal season opener, it's in Australia, and the normal season opener has been moved to Wednesday. And look, football on every day, almost every day of the week. I don't hate that aspect of it, but man, have the Australia game be on the Wednesday. Maybe just don't play in Australia or Brazil on the opening week.
Well, I've been saying that forever. Keep games in America. But so are we gonna is there still a Friday game?
Yeah, Brazil.
Wow. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, college football Saturday, and then week 1 of the NFL Sunday.
Yeah.
And Monday.
It's not the International Football League. It's the National Football League.
Last time I checked.
Keep it in our nation.
You want to go watch the IFL? Hey, go do it.
Yeah.
I'm watching the NFL.
No more Kings.
All right, no more Sacramento Kings. Let's take a break. We'll come back when we return. I'll talk a little local baseball with Jason Mills, talk about his team. all the Pirates in the pros, and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiden Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Ready to play, Greenville? The Repair Shop Game Room at Fifth Street Hardware is bringing the fun for all ages. Pool tables, skee ball, big screens, and ice-cold drafts all in one spot. Keep the week going with Singo Tuesdays at 7, Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic on Thursdays 7 to 9, and live music every Friday and Saturday 8 to 11. Plus, Yappy Hours Thursday through Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off appetizers, and Sundays, kids 12 and under eat free with the purchase of an adult entree. Fifth Street Hardware, eat, drink, play.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
It's bow time.
Finally, lunchtime. I'm starving.
What's that?
This is the Bojangler from Bojangles.
With the same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries.
The same.
Huh. Well, I've got a PB&J.
Yeah, that's not the same.
A crispy fish fillet dusted in Bo's famous seasoning. With cheese and tartar sauce on a fluffy bun, the Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's bow time.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Looking for quality roofing you can trust? Call the Boone Group Roofing, proudly serving all of Eastern North Carolina. Owned and operated by Toot Boone, they offer no money down and back their work with a 5-year workmanship warranty. Find them on Facebook and Instagram to see their latest projects and satisfied customers. When it comes to your roof, don't settle. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game. Call Toot today at 714-0021. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Boy, my brain is fried. So, Thursday night football, opening up the season this year, will be played in Australia.
Well, the Wednesday game will be the opener.
Okay, Thursday night.
Yeah.
The Thursday night game.
8:35 p.m.
Will be 8:35 p.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
But in Australia, it'll be
10:35 a.m. Friday morning.
So are they living in the future?
Mm-hmm. It's okay. You went to DH Conley. I can walk you through it.
So we're going to see it on Thursday, but it's happening on Friday.
Yeah.
Dude.
Time zones, man. It's like Friday, I'll be interviewing a guy about the UTSA series this weekend. It'll be 9:10 in the morning there. It'll be 10:10 here.
Yeah, man. I'll never figure it out.
He's living in the past.
So we should just move on to our chat with, I did indeed go to D.H. Conley, and the head baseball coach at D.H. Conley is Jason Mills, who is coaching the number 1 team in the state right now. And we talked about that and a whole lot more. Here's my chat with Coach Mills. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, head coach of the number 1 team in the state of North Carolina, head coach of the D.H. Conley Vikings, Jason Mills. Coach Mills, long time no chat. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Everything's going great. Just getting older.
You know, it's funny you say that. You'll always be a young coach to me because you started there just as I was leaving Conley. And I was going to ask you, like, relating to the players, like when you were coaching my knucklehead buddies like Derek Sanderson and Blake Haddock, how do you relate to the guys 26, 27 years later that are playing on your team?
I tell you, it's still the same. I mean, young kids are amazing, and to see them grow for 4 years and watch them succeed and watch them fail and watch them, handle adversity. It's always fun. Those first couple of years, it was tough because, we were trying to establish, the program in a different way. And those guys kind of were the backbone and the foundation of where we're at today. So, I learned a lot from them, from the Derek Sandersons and the Bradley Hardys and Blake Haddocks. And, we can go Jason Kales and Donnie Haddocks. I still remember them all, man. They were a special group for sure.
That's awesome. And did you take over for Alan Wilson? Did it go from Wilson to you, or was there a coach in between?
No, it did. It was
and he was there for a long time, right?
He was. I think Alan was here for about 18 years.
Yeah.
He was at Aiden Grifton prior to, and I came in the fall of '99 and have been here since. So this is year 27 at Conley, and 30 overall.
Y'all got, and as a Browns fan, you might not want to hear this, but like a Pittsburgh Steelers type thing going with the long tenured head coaches. So that's a great thing.
It's
How many Browns head coaches have there been since you took over at Conley?
Man, I've quit counting. It's depressing. So you can't really watch that. I mean, it's important to have somebody stand up, for a long time at a school. I mean, you look at like a Jennifer Gillikin or a Larry Williford, a Rob Maloney, just the people that have had the top level success, of course, Ronald, but the guys and ladies that stay at their position in a school for a long time, it always seems like, it's ultimately successful.
Yeah, and maybe 50 years from now, you can catch up with RV.
Got a ways to go. It's funny because last year was the year that I got to Conley. He was in that career. It was his 29th year, I believe. And, you look at what he's
Man.
done since then, and you're like, man, you got to appreciate the longevity that he's had, and the help that he's had over there with Clay and guys like Kevin Mitchell, and had some really good assistance and help over there with him.
And a big win for them last night as they knock off South Central. Coach, how is it possible that the top three teams in the state are within a 15-mile radius of each other? That's crazy.
Well, it talks about how great the little leagues and the developmental programs are, the commitment to baseball here in Greenville, and it's a lot of fun, and these kids play so hard against each other. That sorry, just in class or just finishing class here. It's so much fun for these kids to watch them grow, and they've played against each other for so long, and the competition level is great. But the other part of it is we're 1, 2, and 3 because we haven't played each other yet. So, as soon as we start teeing off against each other and knocking each other around, somebody's going to slide up in front of one of the three of us.
And remind me, Coach, with the new classifications, is it possible for all you guys to make the playoffs? And if so, who would you see going down the road there?
So South Central, it is possible. We're both 7A.
Okay.
It's tough to say 7A right now just because getting used to these 8 levels. Rose is 6A for now, and it's such a small discrepancy in the number of students. If you took away 100 from us and added 100 over at Rose, we might be 6A and they might be 7A. So we're all very, very close in numbers, but it's exciting. I'd love for South Central to be in a different classification and see what all three of us could do in our respective playoffs without having to run into each other.
Jason Mills joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. You got to have a great foundation, great coaching to put up the numbers and wins and rankings you guys have, but you got to have some Joes too. So tell us about some of the players, Coach, that have got you off to a good start this season.
Well, the cornerstone of our team is definitely Tucker Anderson. I mean, he has been outstanding for all last year and just one of the top level pitchers in the state. And then he's established himself back in that spot again this year. Pitching wise, it's crazy to see what our staff can do. I've never seen any pitching staff like this. Like, we threw a sophomore last night that, sits 90 miles an hour against, White Oak, and we're just trying to get him innings on varsity to get some experience. But I mean, he's in Gavin Whitley, he's outstanding, and we can run, a Connor Berry, Colton Newburn, and Ethan Stewart on the mound. So pitching is definitely our strong point. You have an East Carolina commit behind the plate and Colton Newburn as well, and cleanup hitter, and he's great. And then, you have a kid that's a returning All-American playing right field, and as a sophomore out there, that's one of the top 5 players in that class in the country, and Ethan Stewart. And you just go, we've got other players out there that are amazing too, and a couple newcomers that are having great seasons in Brody Brandon and Hayden Willoughby, and we've got bodies flying all over the place, and guys in our reserves that could come out and give us a big lift, and we've had that in a couple situations this year already with those coming off the bench.
Coach, as you know, over the years, Major League Baseball has become more home run or strikeout and less contact and base running and things like that. What is your philosophy offensively? Does it depend on who you have on the roster, or do you say, hey, guys, here's what we're going to do, and follow my lead? Well, what's your philosophy there?
Well, high school, these kids are still developing. I mean, obviously, you have a team that can really swing it. You want to let them swing it, because that's what kids want to do. But you have to be able to develop the short game. You have to be able to steal bases. The more you can run, the more pressure it puts on people. The more you can bunt, the more pressure it puts on people. And this year, I mean, we have a very good hitting team, but our short game and our running game is put a lot of pressure on a lot of teams where they've made some mistakes and really let us capitalize on that. So having a well-rounded team and people that have bought in and will do the little things, and that helps. And then all of a sudden you let those barrels fly and balls start flying out of the park.
Jason Mills joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Coach, you talked about your great pitching. You have a pitching background and your work with the Canes over the years. And I'm just curious, with Major League Baseball getting underway tonight, do you have a count on how many guys you've coached or developed or helped through the Canes organization that will be playing in the majors this year that are on opening day rosters?
Well, I know I just saw it. Kevin McGonigal just got named to opening day roster, and I'm going to tell you that's a special young man. I mean, that is an all-star in the making. So I saw the number; it was 67 there, but not all of them are still there. Some of them have retired.
Right.
Then we had some when I was with the Dirtbags, so it was like 15 or 16 in my time with the Bags, and then of course Alex White. Um, been very fortunate to share the field with these guys. You can learn so much from kids that way. And, with Kevin McGonigal, it's funny because Rock Chalowski, who'll probably be picked 1-1 this year from UCLA, him and Rock played infield together with us. And then the third baseman at LSU, who's projected to be a first or second round pick, Trent Caraway, was on that infield. So getting an opportunity to be and share a field with kids like that, and watching them develop and learning and listening to how they see the game and what they can teach you as well as how you can help them. I mean, it's just, you can't beat that. And it's so much fun.
How much of that is God-given ability versus they're just the hardest workers? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does an elite guy become an elite guy?
Well, I tell you, it used to be like God-given ability, but now there's so many kids out there that are unbelievable athletes that now it turns into the weight room. It
Yeah.
turns into working out and and the facility, or working out with your team at practice. Um, a guy like Kevin McGonigal or Rock Chalowski, those guys, their baseball IQ and intelligence is through the roof. We had dinner with Rock out in San Diego, and my wife, that was the first thing she said was how intelligent he was, how well he was, spoke. And, I don't know if Rock likes the classroom or not, but I tell you what he can do is he can play baseball. So, it's gotten so much more with the development of the game all over the world now, that these guys just can't be God-given talent. They have to be able to outwork people with that talent.
And I know you got a ton of resources working with the Canes. How about at Conley? How much has that grown over the years, Coach? Where you talk about weight room, but what about the analytics part, the technology part? How much do you utilize that today versus when you first got started?
Well, the weight room's tough. I mean, places and personal trainers have really come in because we do have rules with how much time we can spend with our kids. So if they don't take like weight training with Coach Connor, a lot of them are over at Next Level or Mark Washington or Coach Mallison, or wherever it is that they're out there and not shouting out. I missed a few in there that probably are working, but the that part's there. Then we do make an investment into the analytics, and we use it to help us early in the season. But we don't have TrackMan. I mean, you're looking at $30,000 plus every year having a subscription to get something like that. The colleges can afford that, but with us, we use like Rapsodo, where it's a one-time $4,000 charge and then $500 or so per year, and that helps us with the pitchers more so. I'm still kind of trying to dabble a little bit into the hitting part of it, but the pitching part of it, I have to know, especially with the summer job with the Canes. I mean, it's required that we know how to break down film and break down analytics for these kids.
I asked you earlier about how you get 3 teams in this area, the top 3 in the state, and there's another thing you said in there: the training facilities around here, right? The options these kids have to learn and to work, and just a lot of great opportunities for them to do that outside of school, outside of your practice field.
Yeah, I mean, these kids nowadays, it's almost like almost a social event with them going to work out somewhere. And,
Yeah.
you know, kids complain about not having stuff to do, and this town's boring, that town's boring, but all of a sudden you get a next level, or you get an indoor facility somewhere that allows these guys to come in, and as a parent I'm like, hey man, this is a plus plus, right? These kids are supervised, they're working athletically, they're growing socially, and hey, don't hate on Aiden Grifton now. Don't forget about them down the road. They're undefeated too, and Corey's got a great club down there. So they might push themselves in the top 10 here shortly as well. So a shout out to Coach Skinner over there.
Yeah, I need to catch up with Corey Skinner, get him on the show as well. Coach, how cool is it to see, the Guardians, Gavin Williams going toe-to-toe with Tariq Skubal 2 times in 1 week at the end of the season last year? It was awesome. You got Trey Savage in the World Series, Burley and Norby, hitting home runs in the lineup. You got all these Pirates sprinkled out through Major League Baseball and minor league baseball right now.
Yeah, and you got Sean Armstrong back with the Guardians again now, and excited for him. Talked to him a couple times over the offseason. I mean, it seems like you can't keep up with how many Pirates either are in the coaching ranks in college, or coaching high school, or in the professional baseball. I mean, it's littered everywhere right now with guys from Greenville or played in Greenville, and it's exciting because you flip on the TV and there they are, and you kind of get that inner positive feeling about it. So man, how cool is that?
Awesome stuff. Coach, when you guys play again?
We got South Central Thursday night. That's going to be a big one.
There we go.
So we're 1-2 in RPI right now in 7A, and that I will tell you, the making sure you're one of the top 8 and to get a bye in the first round, and making sure you have home field advantage is crucial throughout. The way things are set up right now, and we were looking at it yesterday, I mean, if you're in the wrong draw, you might be driving to Richmond County, 3.5 hours away on a bus in the first or second round. So you got to make sure that you take care of business, and you get as many home games as you can, because with these new classifications, the split and the distance that we're all going to have to travel has increased dramatically. So, it's going to be a fun game. It's at Conley the first go, and then we'll go back over there after Easter break and play round 2 over there. But Pat's got a great team. I know they stubbed their toe yesterday against Rose a little bit, but, Rose is undefeated as well. So it must have been a great atmosphere over there last night.
I talked to I had Corey Scott on earlier this week and asked him. I remember the Easter tournaments used to be kind of a big thing. Is that still going on, Coach, or is it mostly conference play for you from here on? Do you have any more non-conference showdowns or anything?
Well, we got Cedar Ridge, who's like a top 3 5A team over. So we're running a tournament in Greenville. It's not like the old hot stove where it's like actual like bracket play. It's round robin, because we actually start Monday the 30th of March and we go all the way to the 9th of April. We got teams coming in from Ohio, Tennessee, Virginia, all over North Carolina. And so you got to accommodate these teams when they want to come in and how many games they want to play. And so Guy Smith is our hub, but Aiden Grifton, South Central, and Farmville have them as well. And I kind of police the whole thing from a computer during the week. And so we do have a little round robin tournament going, and we'll get it posted out and see how many people can come. And we got some great teams from out of state coming in.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. Jason Mills joining us, Coach. Great to catch up with you, man. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work, and we'll let you get back to your teaching duties.
Absolutely. I appreciate you, Clip.
All right, Coach Mills, Jason Mills joining us from D.H. Conley. So Rose knocked off South Central last night. And now South Central, that's their first loss of the year, has to turn around and play Conley. And it is just awesome baseball in the area. And he made sure to shout out what Aiden Grifton is doing as well. We'll have to get Corey Skinner on the phone, played some ball with him back in the day. Let's take a break. We'll come back, talk more baseball. MLB opening night. Will you be watching tonight?
No.
Maybe when I get home, I'll pop on the Netflix and watch it. I don't know if it'll be I don't know if Overtime Tavern has Netflix. Why would they? I guess there's more and more sports coming on it, but just a weird deal. But we'll talk a little O's and more with Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. Back with you after this.
Close your eyes and picture this. Sizzling fajitas hitting the table, fresh seafood bursting with flavor, and a handcrafted margarita waiting in your hand. That's the experience waiting for you at La Tavara Mexican Kitchen and Seafood on 10th Street in Greenville. From brunch with friends to a quick lunch break, La Tavara brings the taste of the coast and the heart of Mexico together in every bite. So when you're hungry for something fresh and unforgettable, make it La Tavara Mexican Kitchen and Seafood, 10th Street in Greenville, or online at latavara.restaurant.com.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC. Pirate Nation, get ready. It's baseball season. You got hot dogs, apple pies, and Buick Enclave, Encore GX, Envision, and Invista, 0.9 and $3,000 off. Winter service special still going on, $210 in rebates on batteries, brakes, air filters, and wiper blades. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer. Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar Medi-Spa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Ooh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Chico's in downtown Greenville is celebrating 43 years of business all month long in March with a special anniversary menu. Grab your amigos and enjoy blasts from the past menu favorites like Cancun oysters, chili dog, costillas, and chili rellenos. The celebration doesn't stop with your favorite Mexican food. Drop in for one of those famous Chico's margaritas in the bar or outside on the patio. Hurry in, the celebration menu ends March 31st. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Play It Again Sports, buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership. Play It Again Sports, buy, sell, trade. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We'll have O's baseball coming your way on Pirate Radio this summer. First broadcast will be Monday due to our coverage of the Sweet 16 and Elite 8 Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or as Bailey would say, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But O's baseball coming up. They'll play their opener on Thursday. And let's welcome on our old friend Mark Brown from CamdenChat.com to talk some Orioles baseball. Mark, how you doing, man?
Clip, it's a new year. It's a new Orioles starting rotation, and that's important because they were bad last year. So let's hope that's a key part of the improvement of this year's team.
We have talked for many years, Mark, and a lot of these previews in the early days, there was no hope for this Baltimore Orioles team, and then turned into quite a bit of hope with all the young stars that were brought into the roster, and then a lot of optimism. And those, I guess, expectations were not met, although you knew pitching would be an issue last year. So we've seen some downs, we've seen some ups. What is the outlook for the 2026 Baltimore Orioles when you think about what the season could be?
I certainly am hoping they're going to be better than they were last year. Of course, a 75-win team last year. Not only did they deal with so many problems with the starting rotation, but just a lot of underperformance by the core young position players that Mike Elias spent the time assembling. And as you mentioned, we've had some bad years that I've talked to you about. And, the Orioles were tanking so they could get these guys together, like Adley Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson, most notably, but also guys like Jordan Westberg, Jackson Holliday, Colton Cowser. That was supposed to be the core of a team that was going to contend. And they weren't up to the task last year. There were injuries to that group here and there. There were just performance challenges. I mean, and one thing that continues to stick out with me, the Orioles last year, nobody on the team hit more than 17 home runs. That's a really sad number. Some of that is because they traded guys away in July, but some of it is because guys who should have been hitting 25 to 30 home runs just weren't doing it. And so that's one of the key questions this year. Can those guys bounce back some? Rutschman and Henderson, most notably. The starting rotation is very different than last year's opening day rotation. There's only one guy from last year's opening day rotation who is in this year's opening day rotation. So hoping that remade rotation is going to do a lot better. Trevor Rogers was brilliant last year. They got him from the Marlins in the 2024 trade deadline. Kyle Bradish, coming off of Tommy John surgery 2 years ago now, got in 6-star Santa last year. Was very good before he went under the knife. They traded for Shane Baz, signed a veteran, Chris Bassett. So hopefully that can kind of carry the team to better places.
And with all that being said, added some pop to the lineup. The big prize for the Orioles, Pete Alonso. And I don't remember where I thought Alonso would end up, Mark, but I definitely didn't have him in Baltimore. How about you? Were you surprised by that at all? Was that something you thought was a possibility? What was your reaction when Pete Alonso became an Oriole?
No, Mike Elias did really three things this offseason that hugely surprised me. Pete Alonso signing the polar bear, that was one of them. I didn't think Mike Elias, had the guts to really lay out the kind of cash that it would take to get any player at that level. Pete Alonso or anybody. It could have been, and reportedly they did try and sign Kyle Schwarber instead right before they got Alonso, but I didn't think they'd do it for anyone. And Mike Elias decided, all right, as I said to you, the Orioles, nobody hit more than 17 home runs last year, so got Pete Alonso. He hit 38 home runs for the Mets last year. Hopefully he's going to be good for 35 to 40 this year. They traded for Taylor Ward from the Angels, who had 35 home runs last year. That was the other shocking move. They traded Grayson Rodriguez, my perpetual oh, he's going to be a big thing pitching prospect, and always was hurt. So he never really turned into anything. So they traded him. That one shocked me. And trading for Shane Baz. They traded 4 prospects to get Tampa starter Shane Baz. And he looks like he could maybe be a top of the rotation caliber guy, hopefully. And so it all surprised me, but none more than Alonso getting $31 million a year from the Orioles. That's a lot of money.
Indeed. Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, joining us. Mark, this offseason we talked to Ben Wagner from the O's Radio Network, and looking forward to talking more to him as well this season. But he talked about, some of the things they're trying to do to make it more fan-friendly at the ballpark, and I know you attend some games. So add some pieces to the offense, some big names, some excitement there. How about the fan experience, Camden Yards? Does it really just come down to, is the team good or not, or can the Orioles improve upon trying to get people out to games?
Cliff, I'm a crotchety fan in some ways, and that I don't want it to be exactly like it was in 1992 when the stadium opened, but I'm not the target demographic for some of the newer bells and whistles, right? But so this year at Camden Yards, there's going to be a new large video board, kind of the modern big ones you see at stadiums, basically the same footprint as the old video boards, just it's one of them, and it should be nicer. They got a new sound system, which was really needed, so that I'm looking forward to hearing in action. They've done some renovations here and there into kind of the rich person expensive areas of the park, which, I don't care about that. But I think that the Orioles being good is the ultimate thing for the atmosphere. And hopefully, this other stuff maybe draws in some curious people. And then the Orioles are good enough that they win, people have a good time, and they come back. That's, I guess, kind of the main hope for me.
Well, I've been an old man yells at clouds this week when it comes to baseball, and this is a very minor deal, but it irritates me. Opening day is Wednesday. All right, cool. So during the day, I'm going to go find me a game. No, well, it doesn't start till 8:05. I'm willing to bypass that it's on Netflix. I could complain about that as well, but I'm going to get with the times. Okay, whatever. So opening day is opening night, and there's only one game, and it's an interleague game. I don't like starting the season on an interleague game. So the O's play Thursday. Okay, that's cool. Where are my Braves? The Braves don't play till Friday. So why there's 3 opening days, Mark? Why can't every team just play opening day on the same day? It just annoys me.
Cliff, I guess thank your lucky stars that this year there's not a little Japan
last week or something.
That's 1 year. That's 1 week before anybody else even starts playing.
Right.
But I agree with you. The schedule has some weird quirks ever since they introduced every team is going to play every other team every year. It makes things less neat than it was under what they did for really 25 or more years once they kind of introduced interleague. And I don't know. That's its own can of worms. Like, how much does that even matter anymore? Like, that kind of stuff. I feel like, at this point they could go back to taking away interleague, because it's not like, oh, you never get to see the other league players. There's so many opportunities. Like, yeah, maybe they won't come to your park, but you can watch. Although, unless it's on Netflix and you don't have Netflix, as you said, I could complain about that kind of thing too. I don't like fragmenting so many of the games across streaming platforms. It's worth some money now. I feel like it's going to cost baseball in the long run. I think the cable bundle was the best deal people had, but
right.
That societal change is well beyond baseball. Is kind of the cord cutting and all of that. So they're just trying to manage it how they can. And unfortunately for me, that means I need to have Peacock and Apple TV and maybe Netflix to watch all the Orioles games. And whatever you watch Fox on, because my wife and I cut the cord last summer, so we have the Masson to get the games for the Orioles, but all these other ones we got to get piecemeal. I just don't think it's good.
Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. I apologize for this turning into old guys talking about baseball. O's open up with the Twins coming up on Thursday. Due to our the live programming here and our coverage of the NCAA tournament on Westwood One, we will not have an Orioles game until Monday. So O's will play the Twins, and then who we got this weekend? Do they play the Twins all weekend, Mark? Yeah. So we will have our first O's game coming up on Monday, I believe, when they play the Texas Rangers. So nice little homestand to start for Baltimore.
Yeah, the first two series at home, I always have more fun when the Orioles open at home. I say that, but when opening day is March 26th, sometimes you get cold, and it's actually not bad to give it another week. But I mean, it's exciting. I think opening day, it's more fun when the Orioles are 0-0. You know, if they open after a couple of series, you never know what's going to happen. That's more of those bad years talking. You know, years where the Orioles just were never going to go anywhere. But on a 0-0, you can imagine anything. And this year, I hope it's going to be better. Like, again, 75 wins last year. That was a crushing disappointment. After 2023, they did 101 wins. 2024, 91 wins. Two season bids. Didn't win a game in either of those postseasons, which was its own disappointment. But last year was supposed to be, okay, the same group is going to keep being good, and there was a hiccup. Didn't do that. Interrupted the string of success, and now it's like, well, all right, do these guys plus, you know, Alonso plus some of the other additions, can they turn it back around? And there's reason to believe, yeah, maybe they could. If you are like me and you're always on the pessimistic side, there's certainly reason to fear, well, maybe it's going to fall apart. I'm a little worried about the defense. I'm a little worried about the bullpen, where comparatively very little resources were put into it. They did sign a closer, Ryan Helsley, who had some elite years with the Cardinals, but last year, not as good, and then got traded to the Mets, had, I believe, a 7.2 ERA after getting traded to the Mets. Was part of the reason why the Mets didn't make the postseason last year. They traded for guys who just fell apart once they got there. Helsley was one of them. So, you know, that doesn't make me feel good about the closer, right? And then they've got the bullpen. It's just a bunch of random dudes who have never really had a great season in their careers. You know, like Yenier Cano had about 2 good months, got an all-star team in 2023, so that was good for him. Hasn't really been good for them. But then you got guys like Dietrich Enns, Rico Garcia, Grant Wolfram. Maybe one of them will be good, but you know, the other two probably won't. And then what's the backup plan? I don't really know. So worried about that, worried about the defense, but I'm excited about the rotation, excited about the offense, and hopefully it's going to balance out, you know, at least like 87 wins, enough for a wild card. That's kind of what we got to hope for.
Mark, let's do some quick predictions and we'll wrap it up. Who is the AL East champion this year? Great division. Who comes out on top?
Oh, I mean, I think with the Yankees getting their kind of A-list rotation back more in order, unless they get an injury to Aaron Judge, it's probably going to be them. And, you know, as long as Aaron Judge is doing the freakish things he's doing. And then they've got, you know, Max Fried, very good. That guy, Cam Schlittler, did pretty good last year. And what are they going to get Carlos Rodon back eventually? So that's pretty good. I don't want it to be them, but I don't have to like it, but it's probably going to be true.
Last year, the Blue Jays represented the AL in the World Series, getting by Seattle. We also saw Detroit and Cleveland in the playoffs, so kind of some different teams last year. It was good to see. Did the Yankees represent the American League this year in the World Series, or will it be somebody else?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I would like it to be the Mariners. I just kind of had a soft spot for them for a long time. They of course had a long playoff drought that finally got snapped, and they almost made it to the World Series last year. Really close. They got Cal Raleigh. They got the big dumper. We'll see if he's going to follow up on his 60 homers, what he's going to do. Julio Rodriguez is very good. They've got a really kind of underrated starting rotation, and I would be happy for them if they're able to battle and really represent the AL this year.
And if I give you Dodgers versus the field, you willing to take the field there?
Clip, I would take the field, although I do think the Dodgers, understandably, are going to have the best odds. There's still so many things that can go wrong. That you got to go with the field. If that's the proposition, you got to go with the field.
There you go.
They could lose in any postseason series, any fluke 5-game, 7-game. And, who knows? Maybe something weird happens in the regular season, too.
All right. Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. Mark and the guys ready to go at Camden Chat as the O's get underway on Thursday with the 2026 Major League Baseball season. Mark, we'll check back in with you in April or May and talk more O's baseball. We appreciate you joining us, man.
Clip, that sounds good. And I just want to say one quick thing. You said the guys are ready to go. I do want to note we have a couple of women writers, and the ladies are also ready to go on Camden Chat. So
excellent.
I won't leave them out. So,
all right. Good deal.
Hope we will see you there.
Thank you, Mark. Have a good one, man. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Take care.
Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. Getting ready for O's baseball as they get their season underway on Thursday. Take a break, come back, have more for you. Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. We'll let you know what's going on. What time softball underway, Shirley?
They start at 6.
Okay. All right. Maybe we'll have a lineup when we return. Back with you after these words.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Looking for the perfect getaway? Discover Washington, North Carolina, where small town charm meets waterfront adventure. Stroll along the scenic waterfront, explore unique shops and local restaurants, or kayak the Pamlico River at sunset.
From family fun to romantic escapes, Washington has something for everyone. Plan your next trip today at visitwashingtonnc.com and experience why they call it the original Washington.
Visit us in Washington. Your escape starts here.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
Attention, Eastern Carolina. 360 Golf Carts just received a massive delivery of 40 new golf carts, and they're going fast. Right now, owner Brian Harris is celebrating with a special sale event, giving you the chance to upgrade and save big on your next ride. But hurry, with 40 carts and the best prices, they won't last long. 360 Golf Carts on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. Proud part of Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Coach Steve Shankweiler, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is fully stocked with an excellent selection of SUVs, cars, and trucks. Whether you're looking to upgrade or to get a vehicle for a new driver, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 48 years. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, time for Jared Watkins' Movie Minute. What was that movie you saw?
Project Hail Mary.
Out of 10.
9.1.
Oh, okay. But that's a good score.
Very good, very good. I mean, stunning visuals.
Stunning visuals.
The story was great. There was just some parts where it's like, all right, wrap it up. This scene's going a little too long. But other than that, I mean, great stuff, great story, very, very optimistic story. Last night I watched To Live and Die in L.A. Maybe one of the greatest and also worst movies I've ever seen. An 80s masterpiece.
All right. Nick looked like the guy, I think at a baseball game, giving the thumbs down, the gift.
That's a reference to the movie.
No, but he had his thumbs up for the first movie you talked about.
Project Hail Mary?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had his thumbs up for Project Hail Mary.
Yes. Okay.
Had nothing to do with the other movie. I don't know if I've watched the movie lately. I don't think I have. I need to see if anything's new on streaming for me to ponder watching. We've got a big softball game going on in Greenville, North Carolina. It is ranked Stanford taking on East Carolina. We have a lineup. We have Kenesha Anderson leading off, playing center field. Anna Sawyer batting second, playing right field. Jenna Kroll is catching, hitting third. Gabby Fowler will be hitting fourth. It'll be Trinity Nichols playing third, hitting fifth. Chloe,
I believe that's Geyser
playing first, hitting sixth. Mary Catherine Scott is at short, hitting seventh. Hannah Evans in left, batting eighth. And Macy Camilio, second base, hitting ninth. Sydney Rainford will be in the circle for East Carolina. Pirates off to a great start this year, 6-3 in league play, and trying to get a nice RPI win today.
Who do they play this weekend?
Well, they'll be at home.
Okay.
For the second time.
Need them to lose Friday to win the series,
I guess. Or do you want to risk it for the biscuit and say, hey, let's try to win the first game and see if we can get the sweep?
I can answer that tomorrow. If we win tonight, I'll say, hey, throw it Friday.
Okay.
If we lose tonight, we
go for the sweep.
We're all in.
It's kind of like it's a gamble situation here. Are you willing to risk it? For those that don't know, Jared is talking about East Carolina losing the first game of each conference series, but winning games 2 and 3. It is they've gone with the same formula every time. They got UAB this weekend.
Okay.
Looks like both the baseball and softball Pirates play Wilmington next week.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same day. Softball will be there. Baseball will be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pirates also home next weekend against Charlotte.
So is baseball.
Baseball.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday due to the Easter holiday.
Easter. Looking forward to that. All right. Let's get our last break in. We'll come back. We'll get ready to wrap things up on a Wednesday. See what's going on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard when we return after this.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Come celebrate the next big Pirates win at the Rick House. The Rick House is Greenville and Eastern North Carolina's premier American-themed restaurant.
I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at the Rick House. Come see us for a big city feel right here in Greenville. I guarantee you'll have a great experience.
We feature the very best bourbons around. Our made-from-scratch pastas are to die for, and nobody does steak like the Rick House. We also feature an early dining special from 4 to 6. Come see us at the Rick House, Red Banks Road in Greenville.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Take your family, friends, and kids down to Play It Again Sports this spring sports season. We have all the hottest new equipment for the upcoming softball and baseball season, along with a huge selection of quality used sporting and fitness equipment. Whether you're a golfer, a bike rider, a soccer player, or a fitness enthusiast, we will have exactly what you need. Don't forget to do your spring cleaning and load up all the equipment that you no longer need or doesn't fit. Bring it down to the store and get paid on the spot. Play It Again Sports across from the Nissan dealership on Greenville Boulevard.
After years in the making, the new Papa John's Pan Pizza recipe is ready. Introducing a new pan pizza with edge-to-edge cheese and toppings, a crispy garlic parmesan crust, and 6 cheeses. It's the perfect balance of a soft, fluffy interior dough and a crispy crust. You'll agree this pan pizza was worth the wait. Order the new pan pizza today from your local Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Oh, dude, that home run just busted your windshield.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about it?
Yeah, I've got Brandon Manning and Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
This is Josh Gross, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a good day for the stock market. The Dow was up 305 points and closed at 46,429. The NASDAQ was ahead 167 points at 21,929. And the S&P was ahead 35 and closed at 6,591. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Hot start to the show today. Calm down since, but
I didn't think so.
Let's get it going again. Hit cut 3, Shirley, from last night as Pirates left a lot of runners on base.
Yeah, I just told you we left a lot of guys on base. Yep, so we didn't get to do enough offensively. Yep, already told you that.
And then Jared had a question.
Yep.
Nope.
All right. Asked and answered. Although you didn't really ask because you never said what you wanted an update on.
Colby Weber.
Nope.
Is there an update on the McRibs return?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, no update on the McRibs return?
Well, somebody said yep.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Okay, no.
We don't talk a lot of fast food on the show. Have you had a McArch or a Big Arch?
No.
Nope.
All right.
Is there an update on if it's a full-time menu item?
No.
No. Please, no.
Yeah, no.
Oh, man. I think Cliff Godwin will say something to you guys before the next press conference. He'll be like, sorry about the other night.
I think enough time will have passed to where everybody's kind of forgotten it and nobody cares. Not that anybody is like so damn mad about it, other than people on Twitter.
Well, people online.
Yeah.
Well, they're mad. You got to have something to be mad about online. So you're going to forget about it by Friday, you say? Interesting.
Well, today's Wednesday. I mean, hell, Monday feels like it was a month ago.
Okay. Oh, you know what?
I'll kill enough brain cells this weekend to where I won't even know their record.
I'm going to text you Friday just to remind you of it.
No. Text me the day of. Avery did that to me. He texted me Friday, I'm not going to be on the show Tuesday. I forgot. And then yesterday I see him at the game.
Yeah, that's way too much notice.
Friday to Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Especially Friday at like 8:30.
Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard presented by the Buck.
The Buck.
NIT quarterfinals.
Where's Wilmington?
Gone. Illinois State at Dayton and Nevada at Auburn.
Wow, the Tim Pernetti Bowl. None of them made it. Because didn't Tulsa play Wichita State?
Yeah, Tulsa won last night. So they are on to the semis.
Oh, got you.
Due to the quotas. No Hornets tonight.
Nah, tomorrow got the Knicks. NBA TV.
No Canes tonight.
They lost last night, I believe.
Canes lost 5-2 to the Canadiens.
Yeah. Dumpster fire organization.
I don't know about that. Jared, you excited about the Sweet 16?
Yeah, St. John's Duke Friday night. Excited about that. I should be getting home right at tip-off time. And then the rest of them, Arizona, Arkansas will be fun.
I think Illinois, Houston will be a war.
Iowa, Nebraska, just because of who it is.
And then Michigan State, UConn, just for the coach battle.
Yeah. And I mean, hey, we're still in the month of Izzo, so
we've just about named every game, so that's a good thing. There's a lot of good games.
Michigan State will make it to the Final Four and lose.
Honestly, the only one I'm not interested in is Texas Purdue.
I'm not interested in Alabama, Michigan, really. I know there'll be a lot of points, but
173.5. You don't think Alabama keeps it close?
I just don't care about the matchup nor the game.
Okay. All right. I have put my dog of the day in. Do you want me to tell you now, or do you want to talk about it tomorrow?
You can tell us now, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
And maybe I could call in if you want me.
Okay.
I've already got one on the table. Houston to make the Final Four.
Yep.
This week, I'm putting Iowa State to make the Final Four plus 300.
Wow.
They got a tough road with Tennessee and then Alabama/Michigan, but I'm taking them to do it plus 300. J-Bone, Ellerby, Shirley, and the crew will be here with you Thursday and Friday. I will talk to you on Monday for Shirley Rhodes, intern Carter, Nick Bass, and J-Bone. I am Clip Brock. We'll see you Thursday. Jeff Charles, take us home.